Do it.
All
I
right.
just drank a whole cup of coffee. I'm ready.
Yeah. All right, we're back. You don't have to recall everything because it would be. I just want to play. It's been a really long time.
Yeah.
So you guys are inside the this area in which was covered with spider webs and giant spiders. You murdered all these drow and rogues that were inside here with some sort of darkness spitting machine that you were able to cease working. Show was able to do that. You have a moment of respite before a door that is currently locked. So you guys came in through that way. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, that show was to the what would be on the map on the east-facing side towards I. That was the wall show was close to. It's like, oh, I'm gonna open this shit up. And then there was a bunch of twists and turns. I've killed the map, I'm pretty sure, right? Yes, there's no going back. Wait! Yeah, I killed the map. No, there's no going back. There's no going back. I got a lot of maps. So,
maps for days.
You guys can do whatever you want. Start getting your bearings, start asking me questions, get us back to immersed. We're going to ease back in. We're going to ease back in.
The door leading to I, right?
Yes.
Is that the door that you just described is locked? That Show was near when he was figuring out the. Okay, so
yes, and so in that bottom southeast corner is where the device was defeated by Show, I believe.
Okay. Can I just start working on examining the lock and seeing if that's a feasible possibility for me to break?
Yeah, go ahead. Do the lock picking check, which is sleight of hand. Why? I mean, it happens so often. It's dexterity. And, and you use your sleight of hand.
Simple for you, it's a sleight of hand check. It's the same thing for me.
Okay, it's a sleight of hand check. I always say that, and no one ever corrected me, so I never built confidence.
Yeah, it's because it's usually the same thing because a lot of rogues will take expertise in both Tinker's tools and sleight of hand, so it's the same thing.
Okay. If you have Tinker's to,
or not Tinker's, Thieves' tools.
Yes. Okay. So what does that do though? Does that add a points to it?
No,
it just
when
allows you to attempt it.
No. What? Okay. When you use tools, right?
Yes.
If you're proficient with those tools, you get to add your proficiency bonus to the associated check. So for opening a door with Thieves' tools, it's D20 plus proficiency plus dex.
Gotcha.
So that's where I get all my bonuses from. Since I'm a rogue, I get to double my proficiency with that check because I have expertise.
There we go. And then, so how do you get proficiencies? Yes, this is exactly how we're going to start this game.
So
that's
you get
class specific, and there's multiple proficiencies, right? Because
there's so many.
Yeah. Okay, that's
so many ways.
Okay, that's what I thought because there's okay, and proficiencies
I'm also
are their
a bard,
own
so I'm
set of
proficient in
numbers.
everything.
Oh yes, I do remember that. Okay, thanks, Tellies. And
your proficiency is it's a flat number that scales based on your level.
Our proficiency right now is plus 4 because we're a level 9.
Total level, not class level.
So then, so that's wild. So then, how do things get altered for the saving throws or the checks? Remember how they can get up to plus 10, plus 11? That's just impacts of feats, of magical items, and your basic stats.
Because every class has 2 proficiencies for a saving throw. And those can be, but you might have like a skill check related to that doesn't have a proficiency. That's why the numbers can be super different. Like if somebody is proficient in a dex saving throw, but not in an acrobatics check, it's going to be a very different number because that's a huge flat number that's not being added to their modifier.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make that clearer because especially for the newer guys in the other campaign, I confidently know the right words to say, but then they're like, so what do I add? I'm like, I said the right magic word, sir.
Just be on your
right there.
It's like
right on your sheet there, bud.
It's like you've been behind a DM screen this entire time.
Read it. Just say the word, and I have 5 episodes ready to go.
Yeah, but then I have to give up control. That's a problem for me.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
This is all I got. I've given it up control and everything else in my life. I gotta have one. There's one thing I can micromanage the shit out of.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's where min-maxing comes in, Reed. That's
yeah?
the fun of being a player. You get to just like live in your DM's carefully crafted world and be a fucking demigod and walk around and slay his bosses like they're little bitches.
Which
Hear me out.
Which is
Hear me
so
out.
consistent.
What if you just do that, but as the DM?
Exactly. Exactly. So,
it
you
was-
open
it was
the
a
door.
28.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
thank
You open the door. Yes.
Cool.
You open the door.
All right, doors open when we're ready to go.
Are you sure we want to going that way?
No, I just opened the door because I saw it was locked and my instincts kicked in.
What?
He hates locks. Don't you remember this? It was part of his thing.
Sure
This is a key character.
Locks are threats made by the ruling class.
I gesture towards the other that southern door. Like I'm pretty sure that's the way to keep going upwards though. Like
As you see
there a
another
locked door
door
there?
that looks almost identical. Go ahead and check.
I will. Is it
I
locked?
want to follow
Yes.
behind him.
It is locked.
And
I'm gonna
Matthias,
guidance
you-
him for this door.
Matthias, do you lock your door at night, like at home?
Well, honestly, I haven't been home in years, so I don't normally have a door to lock. But also,
When you
we
do?
lived in a small town and folks were nice, so we didn't really need to.
This isn't.
What about all those
That makes
times that
sense.
we locked doors when we were hanging out together? You know, keeping watch and the like.
You know, truth be told, since I've been traveling with you guys, I have found a need to lock our doors far more often.
Yeah.
S- is that door trapped first?
You
Does
didn't
it
ask
look
that
to
last
be-
time.
I didn't, but I guess I got lucky. I have already rolled the sleight of hand check, so if you, want to
you
ignore
can
that,
check for traps.
okay, I will roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay, I'm rolling really good on skill checks today. That's a 17 plus 5, 22.
I know it doesn't appear trapped as you go to
Cool.
open the door, and then something kind of seems a little off to you, and then you start looking a little closer, and then you swear to God you feel breath off the door, and you're like, maybe I'll put my hand back a little bit. I don't know about that.
Hey guys, do doors normally breathe?
What?
Don't think so.
All right.
Hey, Faith.
Well,
I dare you to Eldritch Blast that door. Blast it.
By the way, Annifirth is bleeding profusely.
Oh, fuck. What happened here?
we did just fight a whole lot of dudes.
Yeah,
That was
buys
And
it.
Annifirth took all of the damage, basically.
All right, maybe get a few 30 feet back or so.
Don't do that.
Ganu is like basically dead.
Yeah.
God,
You went into it. You were.
What is wrong with you guys? What happened?
Annifirth does
Welcome back,
have
whole bunch of
the
dudes.
armor of Agathis, so the blood is just trickling down, but he's got a nice sheet of ice on top of it.
Yeah.
Freezing as it goes down his body.
The two of them are just labored breathing next to each other while the rest of you guys are jovially looking around and investigating the area of the dungeon as the other two who went in first and took all the heat.
We're holding each other up,
Yes.
bleeding all over each other. Oh god, that was rough, Annifirth. Oh god.
They're being so respectful right now, not to bother how
really
badly they need heals.
Faith, are you able to help them right now?
I can do a little bit for one of them, and then I am out of magic until
Out
we
of
take a
magic?
break.
Boy was a surgeon in another life.
Coming up behind you guys,
Oh, fuck.
your gigantic companion Otto comes over to you two, and at first you're like, are you about to start stitching me with that shit? You better stop. And then he goes into his pocket and pulls out little vials, and he places them.
Okay.
And,
Huh.
drink up.
Drink it.
Okay.
Yep.
You would both dead. You fools. Why would you trust him?
You fucking idiots.
We didn't know anything about this guy.
Why would you
didn't
take that
care.
from a stranger? All right, they're done for the rest of the session.
Annifirth and Ganu to not drink that?
Shit.
Both of you heal half your HP. Heal
wow.
for
Oh, wow.
half your HP. So whatever your
Yeah.
HP half is, you add that, not up to your
Okay.
HP half.
You regain 50% of your total health.
There you go. Well,
My man.
So I'm at, I'm at
Maximum health.
yes.
Yeah, so I'm at 50% plus 1.
One more than you needed.
That's
Easy.
all you need. You only need
man,
one.
this is. I can't. I
50%.
left things in great shape. Oh my god. I just.
50% plus 2.
Hey, let's go.
2 more than you needed.
I
Easy,
did
guys.
great.
Easy.
I've been doing. Oh, why was I worried about coming
That
back?
means you guys were tanking so efficiently.
I went
mean, it's
down
true.
multiple times.
It means
Yeah.
they went down, and you guys kept bringing them up.
Yeah.
I
Just
am
like
down
you
3
planned
of
it.
my healing lights.
You got
You guys
so
want to take a
many
long
more.
rest?
No.
Want
I
to take
mean-
a long rest?
Rest.
You want me to? I mean, why are we trying to break the door down? I mean,
the
I
door
said
is
there was
breathing.
breathing.
I don't think it's a door.
what is
It's gotta be a
that? What
mimic.
does that mean? What's a mimic?
It's an ooze.
Ganu, can you tell if there's
What?
magic
mimics
coming off
using
that door?
You say this like I didn't live on an island fishing my entire life.
Mimic. I'll flip to a page in my fucking notebook.
Yes.
and be like, these
Joe,
are mimics.
You are deeply familiar with mimics and oozes because of your background in dungeon delving and architecture.
The
first
I
time-
only have notes.
The first time, it was scary. The second time, it was scarier. The third time, you're like, this. How are these
How?
so common?
You'll never
By
trust
the-
common furniture again.
By the 20th time, you were just never of trusting common furniture again. Correct.
It's almost amusing. Almost. Not quite there yet.
It's amusing until you lose an arm.
Let's like get to the back of the room then. Like, let's get as far as we can.
Yeah, as
I'll,
you're
like-
corralling us, I have
I'll,
like
like-
my notebook, and I'm just like shoving it in your face. Like, so then you look here, and that's a chair mimic.
Chairman.
What the fuck is? Okay.
Yeah, wild stuff. Next page.
I will corral at least Ganu and Annifirth as far away as possible.
Sure.
Try to get like the room wasn't that big. It was like
It was not
20
that big, but there was a
like
lot of
20,
curving
30 feet.
walls and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and this is
Oh.
a wall mimic.
I'll try to
Really
like
big.
angle. I'll try to like angle myself so I've got maybe like 20 or 30 feet, and
Mhm.
then. I mean, do you want just me attacking? Do we want to attack at the same time if this is a monster? Like,
And these ooze look like stalactites.
let's move on, show.
All right.
Are we doing this? Are we attacking? It sounds
Yeah.
like this is a monster
Yeah. Let's
that's trying
blast
to
it.
ambush us.
Let's blast it.
Okay.
I'll firebolt it. Yeah, my bad.
I will Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna shoot it with an arrow.
Okay, since 3 out of the 5 are attacking it, we're not going to roll damage. Damn it. As you, all 3 of you attack it, as soon as it impacts, you hear. As what comes out is at first giant teeth from the door come forward, but it's not like just teeth and door. It sprouts spider-like legs and starts
Oh.
biting around. So it's this weird eldritch horror of a spider mimic hybrid. And then as it dies, it falls backwards like spiders do and curls the legs up in the middle of the
Oh.
room, revealing the same door, right? And the normal door is there now. This just went in front of the door and then became a door. So now there's
That's
another door.
Truly disgusting.
Ah.
Okay.
I'm a little jaded that you checked for traps, but I'm also I'm used to that with this group. Like this is so on brand. So wait a minute,
Okay.
I checked for traps. Why on this one? Well, Reed, I'm pretty sure this is the trapped one. Just like, dude, how? God,
I'm
the
in your
writers of
head.
this show.
The first one
writers.
wasn't trapped, which means the second one has to be.
The fucking writers of this show are just, God, they give everything away.
So I'm gonna inspect the door behind the mimic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay.
Is it breathing?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Absolutely.
How many layers?
12.
12. No, it's not breathing.
All right, this one doesn't seem to be breathing. I'm gonna stick my thieves' tools into the lock.
Okay, give me a dex saving throw.
Read.
You bitch. Oh no, I only rolled a 12.
Okay. As you put your thieves' tools into it by the lock, out come again like spider-like legs and stick into your hand, and now you're caught. You're stuck in it now. Your hand, you can't remove your hand in or out right now. You are potentially at risk of losing your arm at the moment.
Ah, help!
You take 10 points of piercing.
10?
Give me and give me a con saving throw.
Okay. Jeez, this is bad. Bad bite. 19.
You're good. You do not get a poison effect.
Neat.
As you can see, the poison toxins just dripping off Messias's blood onto the ground, and you hear sizzling, but it's not going in. It's not taking.
Whip out my sword and try and chop the mandibles off past my arm, if that's possible. If it's not possible, then I would.
Anifirth is gonna run over there and grab them and try to pull them apart. Maybe.
Can I
Give me a
also
strength check on that one? Yeah.
I want to telekinetic shove him towards me away from the door.
Oh,
Don't
you
pull
want
my
to
arm
do
off.
that? You
Don't
wanna
pull
do
my
that?
arm off, please.
Okay.
22.
22.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anifirth. Thank you. Oh.
You're lucky your brother bailed you out because Thias was about permanent scarring. Oh. So you open it up, and force shove him, and he comes out from the trap.
Thank you. There's 2.
It's not a mimic. It's just a trap.
Oh, it's just a trap.
When I pull the mandibles off
Yep.
so that he can get out, am I able to just like break them off?
With the 22, no. They are metal in nature.
Okay.
Oh, it's a bear trap. That's dope.
Yeah, very much so. But spider
Spider bear.
thief.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know how this just came back in my head, but I got to share it. I was driving home from one of my many trips video recording this week for work, and it's downpouring. And everyone at the school was like, oh, we got to get inside. And then I'm driving through a rural area, and there's just all these cows sitting outside, and they didn't give the
don't care.
slightest shit.
Their
Expression was incredible, and I had to even out loud in the car be like, "That cow don't give a shit. He doesn't. He don't care at all." It was huge. He was right by the front, looking at the road. He's looking at me just like, "Fuck do you want?" I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm clearly ruining your day. My fault. You were having a fine day there in your mud and rain. I don't know." They did not give a shit. Then there's horses. It's raining. Cows didn't give a fucking shit.
There is like no brain between the cow's ears. It's just there's nothing going on.
So I don't know. Somehow you triggered that thought, and I can see so vividly. It was so large. It was so large and near the road.
Yeah.
And the cow just had this look of like,
Cows.
I don't know what
sheep.
money is. Who cares about money? I'm a cow.
Love cows. Love
Yeah,
cows.
There's nothing going on.
Reed.
Yeah, sorry. Continue, guys.
Point of order, if you would like, to make our lives more of a hell. Mimics in D&D are
Yeah.
not like Dark Souls. There is no check to see if they're alive. If they are not moving and they look like an object, they look like an object.
Yes, I did read that on the Mimic stat block I have open right here. You are correct. But I'm nice at the moment, and I'm making and the hybrids that do more damage. I'm allowing you guys to check for them
All
at the
right,
moment.
You're being kind to us. Thank you.
At level 16 and up, we'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. But Reed, you always let us check. Rules as written says otherwise.
Oh, how
No,
convenient!
They can check. You can roll a 30 and it'll
Yeah.
look like a door. And then when you touch your hand, you can't pull your hand away.
I promise Hunter mimic this year.
I am going to use my invisible mage hand and open the door like that.
Then you do. It opens.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay. Who wants to lead the way?
Rangers lead the way.
I'll go. That's fine.
No, you're not going.
I'm
first.
alright.
You're not.
I walk. I ignore. I walk forward.
I'm gonna telekinetic shove him back and step in front of him.
Save. You don't just always get to do that, right? Can you resist it? It certainly sounds
He
like
could
he's
resist
resisting.
it. He could resist it.
What is the? Is it strength
It's a
save?
strength save.
Ooh, I failed. 14.
All right.
Yeah, you fail.
You get
So
to
you
have-
get pulled back, and I step in front of you.
I guess I'll lead the way.
Fine. No, I'll just fucking lead the way, and I'll start moving forward.
I grab her. I'm not letting her go.
Gosh, guys, come on.
roll PvP
Run through the doorway.
initiative. Yeah.
Roll initiative. No, it's
Yep,
fine.
Yep.
I'll just go.
sprinting. Okay, you're all.
Oh
you're all
yeah,
fighting
you
over each
succeed.
other.
I rolled a 4.
As
Initiative roll.
soon as Anna Firth grabs Faith, that's when I'm running.
And I will be behind him.
now.
I will.
Again, if you're gonna be first, you got to keep your eyes peeled. Please don't walk into anything. Apparently, they're just genies that are gonna pop out of the earth and smack you with a hammer. So please be careful.
You got it, Chief. My eyes are wide open.
My new setup has I've just become aware that I can flip around my camera and I don't have to keep moving all the battle maps. I just have tables together full of battle maps.
Amazing.
This is more efficient.
Yeah.
Is there any light in this room that we're walking into?
You still got a while, remember? You got hallways first.
Is there light in the hallway?
Yeah,
No,
that's
fucking...
next question. I want to use the beacon feature of my armor, and it sheds bright light,
That's awesome,
in
dude.
10 feet.
I'm glad you had that.
and then dim light for another 10. Basically, just a light spell.
Nice.
Don't you love it when you remember to use your items?
That's ridiculous. Why would you do such a thing?
Do you mean this lantern of revealing that I'm holding on to that I always forget?
I am so grateful he always forgets that.
Y'all remember we have hero actions? Crazy.
Oh shit, we do.
Can't remember which group has it now. Everybody does.
I forgot we had hero actions.
We do have hero actions.
You know what? Actually, yeah, we don't need this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. I have it ready in case we need it. Okay, cool. All right. So you guys exited out into hallway S. Or is that 5? That's S. 5?
Should be S, I think.
Looks like S.
'Cause
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
S because
use-
there's a 5. There's a 5.
You don't use numbers for the hallway, or
Yeah, you really shouldn't.
always.
Cool. As your beautiful, awesome, upgraded armor glows, you guys begin traveling down the hallway. Cobwebs begin to lessen as you get away from this hallway, from where you were. When you look back, the entire area, like the wall, was covered in cobwebs as well. It seems to be some sort of, gravitation of all the creepy crawlies of this ruin took home around this area. Who's leading right now, Matthias?
I believe it was
I am.
Gannon.
Yanu.
Yanu.
All right.
Yeah, I
Yanu.
was keeping a especially
Mhm.
close eye on our surroundings.
Okay, perception check.
Okay. Perception. 19.
Ganu, you notice as you guys are coming down this hallway, you are very, very familiar with the flattening of processes back home, pounding the dirt and soil in to smooth it out. The way you would erode rocks back home after, to make they're not called spearheads. They're called, what did you do as a child? And you found those things in ponds and you were like, look, Mom, I have a
Arrowhead?
Thank Christ. Yeah, it's not spearhead, it's an arrowhead. But when you would play around younger with arrowheads and that whole process, and even when you would build with all the other druids and the way they taught you minor bits of carpentry, you notice that the floor, the stone floor here, right before another section as you guys get deep down this hallway, is at least 2 inches submerged from the rest of the floors. You can see it's literally sunken in a bit, and you see bits of those grains with the 19. Thanks to the glow of the armor illuminating all this, they cast little bits of shadow of those bits of grain that normally come out when something gets flattened over and over again and shattered and then flattened and shattered.
And this was an area on the ground, like a tile?
Yeah, so you're in a hallway, and its entire length for about 6 feet. It appears to be this flattened tile is an easier way to think about it, but like a flooring. It looks like also there's a section of flooring.
The entire floor.
Yeah, the flooring is sunken in from side to side on the wall.
Yeah.
The ceiling looks identically fine, and all the other ones, besides the normal wear and tear, this does not fit the rest.
Great, everything okay,
Sorry.
Gano?
This section of the hallway is different. It's flattened, smashed down.
It's a trap.
Possibly.
If there's a stone on the ground.
Mhm.
There are no stones on the ground in this area.
Okay. There's never stones in Reed's dungeon. I try
That's
this
not
move all the
true.
time.
It's not true.
I feel like I try and throw stones a lot, and you're like, there are no rocks. I'm like,
Just-
okay.
because you ask in in the most ridiculous places.
I will take a
You
I'm
guys
gonna
have
take
shit.
an arrow.
Yes.
I'm gonna take an arrow out.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna just toss it up and let it arc down into the area.
As it's arcing down, the entire ceiling goes and smashes down.
Yep.
So Matthias, in a trap set to crush things on movement, you don't think the area would have things to just be able to set off the trap in the surroundings.
Makes sense.
The
Makes sense.
dungeon creators aren't trying to they're trying to anyway.
No, that's fair. so
There's
just,
no rocks? Well, yeah, because
For
it's
my-
a trap.
For my own head, the roof just thwomped down.
Yeah.
Is
And,
that-
and the
okay.
bottom came up too. They met in the
Oh,
middle.
neat.
In the
Oh,
middle.
sweet. It's
sandwich.
it's what you see in scrapyards for cars.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Glad that wasn't me.
It is slowly resetting now.
We should go now while it's resetting before it
I
resets.
throw a second arrow while it's resetting.
Crushes.
Oh, good
Mid-reset.
call. Holy shit. Oof. I am glad you're in charge.
D10 inspiration to Ryan.
Hey.
The confidence he knew. The absolute.
I was like,
No
ah!
Oh,
It
You
triggered while
guys-
the arrow was in the air, not
Yeah.
when it touched a surface.
We could fly through it and it will still go smooth.
Yeah.
Ryan has all of you aren't missing a beat this week. You're back on. 2 weeks of break, you guys are on. Love it. Love to see it.
Matthias, is there any way you can maybe take something apart about it? I don't know. You do that?
Sure. I mean, I can.
Or you just
Cautious.
you pull something and it stops working. I don't know.
Yeah,
what you
can I
do.
look around for any kind of activating mechanism? Like, is there a way I can shove a crowbar into one of the panels and kind of jimmy it out and cut a wire or something?
Like an investigation check. This
I
is
absolutely
Guidance.
will.
this is a
Guidance.
perfectly created area. There's-
Guidance.
Everything is smooth. The masonry is exceptional.
While he does
Seven.
that, go ahead.
17.
Do it after.
17. The area is as clean as can be, dude. Like trying to find, they were super intelligent in the way that they created this trap. It seems like there's no feasible way to get through this trap. That is until you hit the DC and found a panel toward the bottom that doesn't look quite right, and then you take out a little chisel and you start like, and it looks perfectly flush, but you just caught just right in the light here. In the darkness, it would have been impossible to find this, but thankfully with the light, you just and you open it up, and there's literally a switch, like an on-off switch, basically, and this is how people get through. They crack that open and they turn it off, and then there's
They
probably a
hid the
reset
key
on the other
underneath
side.
the fake rock.
To a degree, but it's perfectly cut, and it's like
It's a
hidden in
really
your
good
house.
fake rock.
You know what? You
turn
can
it off.
throw the fucking piece in if you want, Matthias. Now you can
No,
just
no.
take it off the fucking
No,
wall.
it's
You got a
wonderful.
rock now.
I'm happy with this result. I switched the trap mechanism off. Do you want to check again? Because I'm doubting everything
I'm
now.
checking again. Third arrow.
Crush it.
Seriously?
Yeah, it does.
You. Wow, there's a red herring. Wow.
See? I was like, I'm not trusting anything. I'm testing everything. Nope.
Can you get behind that panel? Can we break it through or?
Yeah, is
something?
this a false panel? Like, can I?
Check.
Yeah.
Investigation check.
Okay. I'm rolling so many dice. Oh no. Oh, that's only an 8.
It's too small, even for you. You can't see shit in there. The light doesn't travel in. It's you putting your little hands in there, and you're feeling wet things, and you're like, I don't like that.
Oh, that's. I
Is
don't
that
think there's
oil,
anything
or
else
is
in
that
there.
bad?
I think they put this here as a red herring.
I mean, we could just try to destroy it.
I could attempt to hold it open.
I don't know that that's a good idea given your current state.
Not myself.
Now,
I was going to cast a spell.
before you expend the resource, all of the times we've triggered the trap, it's been something that is midair and not actually making physical contact with the pressure plate, right?
Sure.
While it's winding up, is there any kind of like gear or anything we can see when it's extended?
No, it literally looks like rock slabs as it comes down.
Oh,
Like it seems like
okay.
you don't even get to see any exposure when the stuff comes out. It's like perfectly fills and crushes and goes out.
Okay, so
Good thought, though.
I'm gonna take a torch.
Safety torch.
I'm not gonna light it. It's just
Not on
a
the
stick,
front board.
basically.
Yep.
Wow, that's an old internet reference. Good
Yeah,
job.
it is.
So when the trap resets, I want to, on the ground, never losing contact with the ground, just slide it onto the pressure plate. Does it activate?
As soon as you touch it, it crushes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So you,
that's not-
and you go up a little, whoa, and then you let go and you drop down. You just go up just a tiny bit.
yeah.
You have 2/3 of a torch left.
So
Shorter.
I was thinking I could do Wall of Stone and possibly, keep it open with walls.
So like bisect the space with another huge stone.
Can I take a look around like the walls and stuff? I want to see, is there some sort of thing that is catching movement, like an eye type like a something that is visualizing something more.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Or investigation, I guess, for you.
Faith, if anyone can figure this out, you can. Bardic inspiration.
Is that a D8?
It is a D8.
Into your heart.
Shot through the heart.
24.
As you look around for something that is a perception to see any movements, you notice at the very top of the area now, Matthias's was like the bottom left of facing this area. You look at the top right, you catch another glimpse of what clearly is another one of those panels. You don't find anything that's perceiving movement, but you do find another panel.
I want to try to see if I can work it with my mage hand.
Good call, because it's tall. Remember, giants roam these hallways. So, you are able to open it. That's not the difficulty. And there's, once again, another one of those switches in there.
I'll hit it.
Okay.
Check it again.
Throw another arrow.
All right, there are more traps. So there was one in one corner, one in another corner.
Yeah, so if you're facing it
So-
right now, there's one on the top right and one on the bottom left.
Look
So
at the
the-
top left corner then?
Yeah, exactly. Check the other corners.
There's nothing in the top left corner. That's madness. But the bottom right corner, there's another. You found three of them, and this one is currently has 3 states on, off, and in between.
In between. Can I
It's
turn
just
it off?
like there's a click up, click down, click
Yeah.
the middle.
Oh, I will click it off.
Another arrow.
Okay, so each of these are 3-stage switches, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got to figure out the right combination of switches.
I'll do the upper one, and I'll set it to the middle setting.
Okay. You keep track of how many arrows you're losing, Bucko?
I've been taking them out.
Okay. I mean, oh no, then you can't retrieve them. That's right. Real die.
Yeah, so if
They're also destroyed.
Yeah, they are because they're being.
can for the
basically
sake of
dust.
time, can we just say how many possible combinations are there?
There's a lot of combinations, my friend. This is at
3
least
to the third power is
3 to the
only
third power.
27.
27 possible. How many arrows do you have?
36.
Yeah, we can just keep trying all possible combinations.
I'm
Brute force.
aware. How many
Can we,
resources
can
do you
we
want to
do it
burn?
instead of having to? This, yeah, I mean,
Roll a intelligence check, guys, and that'll determine how many arrows die.
okay.
How many arrows die for your cause? Your
Oh, I'm not
thoughtless,
doing good now.
barbaric cause.
Actually,
These poor arrows.
Before that, can we just try the middle? Do they all have the middle?
Yeah.
Let's just do
I'm-
the middle for all 3.
I'm
For
gonna
the first one.
I'm gonna put my mage hand out the middle and then make it come uninvisible. Does that trigger it?
As soon as it is over it, not even invisible, it triggers. It
We don't need to use the arrows, guys.
Okay. Faith, you're a genius.
I like this a lot. With Matthias on the ground and things crushing and slowly resetting behind. He turns around, he's like genius as he's holding like all these scraps of shit. He's ready to throw into the middle of it. Oh my god, I can keep this shit.
Wonderful.
Why did I think of that?
Yeah, let's try the middle position on all the switches just to see if that works.
Okay.
And then, Faith, do you mind?
Mage hand.
Okay, so that's not the one.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys take 20 minutes, and you're able
Yeah.
to figure it out. For those curious, it is the bottom switch. The bottom right is on. Top switch is middle, and the left switch is off.
Okay.
So one of each. In that particular order.
Yeah. Definitely
Mage
never gonna
hand.
come up again. Nothing.
All right.
You write down that
No, hold on. the space beyond that trap.
What about
Is
it?
there anything that looks? I throw an arrow.
Throw an arrow and just clacks to the ground out there.
Does anything seem to be funny? Does anyone see anything strange? I'm asking the group. Sorry, I'm not using my character voice well.
I mean, I could just have my mage hand floating like 10 feet in front of Ganu.
Matthias.
That's a good idea. Yes.
When you say that, you suddenly have a horrible pressure in your head, and blood goes out of your nose, and Joe as well begins to have blood come down his nose. But Matthias, you see into a forest. You see through other eyes, and it is this beautiful, lush green forest, and there are these almost like druid-like people in these leaf-like robes on that are all like dry dead leaves, and they seem to be inside this camp making some sort of concoction over a pot. And you then see the arms of black dragon scaled gauntlets cross over as they lean against a tree, and out of the pot, some sort of strange, almost alive crystalline fire monster in their hand. It squirms and shakes, and you see the individual looks over, their face twisted, and it's who knows what species or race this is, and drops it down onto the ground out of the pot, and it begins running into the forest. Behind it, fire catching, licking up trees as it starts to run deeper into the forest. And you see that individual with all the demented looking face take an arrow right into its neck, and it turns and rips the arrow out as you see a pack of druidic looking Goliaths rushing in to this area. And then it comes back to you. Oh, give me a constitution. Constitution.
Constitution save?
Yes, not a concentration. A constitution.
Okay. 11.
You faint. Down to the ground. Matthias just drops.
Fuck. I'm gonna start trying to tend to him. I'm gonna go take a look at him.
Check
He's
his
coming to
pulse, yeah.
immediately. He's coming to immediately. He just fainted.
Oh.
You're right there.
Are you okay? Yeah, you got a little thing.
No, I'm not.
Is it that Janie Hurley beat you around? Is that?
That would make sense, but I don't believe that that's it. When I felt the pressure in my head, did the severity seem increased or decreased since before Ashella was in conflict with the one we encountered earlier?
Same.
Same
No difference.
Okay,
Mhm.
no difference at all.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just had a short dream there. It's fire and woods and violence. I'm afraid I can't go into too much more detail.
Anything that you recognized?
I don't believe so.
Make a
I
history
think it
check.
was.
No, only a 9.
Who the hell knows? Fucking forest.
I didn't.
There's a lot of
I
forest in
didn't
this world.
recognize anything. No, I can't really go into more detail.
Well, I know you can't share it, but if you can keep your own journal or something, that maybe that would be. I don't know if that would be bad or.
I have a feeling that would be
Not-
bad.
Even if you keep it to yourself?
I've tried. I really have.
I. Well,
Are you okay to keep going? Should we stop?
I mean, I feel like I have a little bit of a headache, but no, we need to keep going. We can't just stop here. We need to resolve this. I don't want to live this way.
Okay. All right.
You
Yeah.
continue forward.
Don't think that you were able to distract me from the trap after the trap. I'm
What?
onto you. The trap after the trap, Reed. I didn't forget.
I am gonna have my mage
The-
hand
The
glow, like,
things
10 feet
after
in
the
front of
stuff.
Yanu.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. There's no more traps. Yes, you guys can proceed. There aren't any more. But when you were, you tempted me too much.
You gave me 2 traps in a row and a trap that repeated itself.
You were this close to greatness. All right. As you guys approach Area 6, there is another door, but it is completely broken this time. It is not open. It looks like it has been cratered into in the center. You can maybe step through it, or like Matthias can be like, oh, jump through, dolphin dive through. But there is like debris on the bottom preventing you from just like ducking and walking up. It has been like hollowed out, almost like some sort of worm creature might have burrowed through it.
Is it dark on the inside?
Oh god, of course it's dark.
It's dark.
It's a dungeon. Like, where's the
Yeah.
light coming from inside here?
No, that's completely fair.
Is it like Disneyland? It's like the opposite of Disneyland.
If there was an anti-Disneyland, it's that.
I believe Annafirth has the glow.
Annafirth, just
I
lean
mean,
down here.
Yeah.
let,
What
I
you
mean-
see already is a curving hallway. Like it's all sorts of strange bends to the hallway inside here. A lot of breakbacks and such.
Here,
Okay.
Yanu, take this, and I'll hand him the Lantern of Revealing.
Okay.
Cool. Is this gonna show me anything good?
As you shine the lantern of revealing,
Hopefully not.
you immediately see a some sort of hovering apparition just staring at you. Looks like a giant of sorts from the past.
I am shining it there.
Mhm.
I take it away.
Not there.
I put it back.
Still there.
I take it away.
Gone again.
I put it back.
It's there again. Excellent.
this is through the hole, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're seeing like parts of it. Like you got to look up to see this floating male giant. Think it looks exactly like the Skyrim giants do. Make it easy. Looks like one of those guys, but a ghostly apparition just standing there.
Are his clothes nicer? Same clothes?
No, they're actually ripped and torn, and it looks like he has been stabbed through the heart many times, and there's still
Oh,
blood
shit.
stains on where he was once stabbed.
You guys see this, right?
Yeah, no,
mean,
I
when
can
you've
see
got
it.
the light on it, yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Do we?
It's Halloween
Hello,
every session and
You're
read
a
session.
giant.
Does anyone know how to talk to a giant?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh.
I can as well.
I know many languages. That is not one of them.
All right, you guys try to talk to the giant.
I
know a
already
few
did.
languages. That is one
Okay,
of them.
go ahead. Okay, what are you doing? Go
I
ahead.
said, "Hello, Sir Giant."
To address giants, but that works.
Another wanderer through the halls. You are in danger.
Oh. In danger from what?
The sanctity of our home has been defiled. Defiled. Defiled.
What's he saying?
We are in danger. The sanctity of their home has been defiled.
Does we mean us or we mean him?
We, as in us, we are in danger.
Like us, like our group right now.
Our group
Okay.
right now.
Because the sanctity of his home.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
assuming we're in it.
That's gotta be here. Checks out. Carry on. Sorry about that.
Is there a way to set it right?
Remove the defilers from our home.
Okay.
They live on each of the 5 sanctities inside our Lord.
You said they're where?
Each of the sanctities.
If you could point it out on the map.
Sanctity 1 for the sea giants. Sanctity 2 for the fire and forge giants. Sanctity 3 for the hill and stone giants. I'm a liar. Hills are Sanctity 4 for the hills, frost, and frost giants, and Sanctity 5 for the storm and cloud giants.
Question. Back on the first floor, there was that little. After the furnace room, there
Yes.
was that kind of like destroyed altar area.
Yes. Yes.
What did it correlate with a singular type of giant?
The altar room itself was showcasing all the different kinds of giants, if I recall properly. Thinking about this, each floor has had different components of different giants. Like what you're currently on, you were walking through that forest wooded area. It would stand to reason that was the home of the hill giants that inhabited this area. When you first entered, there was incredible stoneworks, which would have been the home of the stone giants that inhabited this area. And so, this is the hill frost. Yes, hill and frost.
Did you just say hill and stone?
Hill and stone was my fuck up, because the first level is stone and something else. I gotta find.
So you said
All right,
sea.
let's
Wait,
yeah,
I'm
one
noting
second. Let's
Frost, I thought.
get
I
this
had
straight.
so I had C for the first one,
Yes,
Yeah, that is what
that's
you
correct. That's correct.
and then forge was the second one,
Correct.
and then hill and stone for the third.
I think hill. No, I think it's just stone. Just go with stone for the third.
Stone for the third.
So here we go.
So then the fourth is hill and frost.
Yes. And the fifth is storm and cloud.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's all right. Oh, yep.
So, when we encountered the individual who was in the hood and the armor, what kind of surroundings were we in? Just to refresh my memory, did it seem to correlate to any one of these?
That one appeared to have the etchings of stone giant history on the walls.
Okay. So
it was just lots of pictures, kind of like I think I've equated it to like what they've done in the El Dorado that was based off Aztec, where it has all those type of designs carved into the walls, where it's not like an account of history. It's again pictorial, kind of like Egyptian hieroglyphs, but styling different than both, but meet in the middle, let's say.
okay. So based off of that, are we looking for it doesn't necessarily go in order, right? Like, if I was looking at it, like the first thing we would encounter would likely be, Sanctity 1 for the seed, right? Or am I just making assumptions?
I don't know. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
I'm just trying to figure out if we've missed something and we need to go back.
I mean, I could ask him.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'm feeling
I'll
like
ask
a
him
bit of a
that
tourist.
question. Do we expect these sanctities to be in order from where we came from? Can't really even describe how we came. I'll try to describe the room. There was like a pit furnace or something in the middle where we saw that first guy.
Yeah, so he
Right.
basically has a far off look, and as you're actually trying to converse with him, this apparition does not engage. He is more just in the sense of like continuous warnings and explaining the sanctums, and he's almost stuck in a loop. But not like a NPC character loop. You can still interact with it, but as it's like talking to somebody with dementia, and they don't care. Their experience is vastly different from what you're experiencing right now.
Been
But
to
you
the
might
Cloud
get a
District
glimmer.
lately.
You might get a glimmer of information from them if you get the right questions.
It's the hologram from my robot. My responses are limited. You must ask the correct question.
I only learned how to say I don't know how to speak English, and thank you.
And also the sentence explaining myself.
yes, that's it. That's what I was looking. Thank you. All right.
Okay. Do we want to press on? Do we want to go into this room and
I mean,
I'm gonna try one more thing. Defilers. You said defilers. Anything else? Any other information about them? Defilers. They've
Murderers,
destroyed.
bringing arcane madness to our land, destroying the sanctities, destroying our people. They wish to use our power. It is not theirs to use.
That's something.
Voice changer working, by the way?
yeah, when you get
Yeah, you're
a
good.
little quieter,
It's always
it's a
when I
bit
get
difficult.
I'm aware.
No, it's okay. I just want to make sure I'm not
Yeah.
missing anything.
Yeah. So just tell me, and I will just continue.
the very end was a little hard to hear.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we
good.
can hear you.
I like it.
Fucking Christ. Get sick of
Um,
this shit. Let me tell you what.
Ganu, do you think you could maybe like turn into a spider or a rat or something and see if there's a way to clear the door from the other side?
I mean, you guys can just go through it.
Oh,
No, you
okay.
said-
It's big
yeah.
enough. It's like a
Yeah,
giant
I-
worm.
I
I said
was-
worm. You know what? I'm thinking like Magic the Gathering, like a gigantic worm. Like
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I was
yeah,
imagining.
and what's his name? Like I said, you could literally dolphin dive through it, and you guys kind of like a kid's
Okay.
pit. You know, if you guys are at a little
Mm,
park
I'm with you.
and stuff, you can roll through tunnels.
McDonald's Playland.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
wow.
thought of.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah. See, we're on. Just instead of colorful and plastic, it's stone and.
Yeah, I'm trusting you. I'm gonna dolphin dive through the door just because you said that I could.
Okay.
And if I get punished from this, I'm never gonna trust you again.
Okay. Matthias
Through first,
stands
so I'll
back.
catch
Dolphin dives through the door, through the apparition, onto the other side, and it's the darkness in here. But you're not dead.
I'm not dead, guys. We might be able to come through.
Good.
Okay.
All right, make our way through. Make it
Alright.
away.
Everybody sneaks their way through as the walls continue to curve. As you guys wrap around, you end up coming across what looks like the campsite, thanks to, again, the illumination of Shalmir's armor. There is a tent set up, and it looks like all sorts of belongings. What's that?
Nothing.
Okay.
He said Shalmir, but
Oh. Oh.
That
Okay,
man's
Grandpa,
gone.
I'm sure. Yes, no, Shelby was here the other day. They were telling us we were all playing together in the streets. Grandpa, tell me more. We're in campaign 2 now, Reed. Oh my god.
It really was Tellius, and he was just minor illusioning the whole time.
Oh my fuck. Oh. Okay.
Shit.
Anyway, yeah, so you guys see a tent area. This one seems of different different tapestries to what you originally came in here and saw that the Druidgar had.
Druigar, you're right.
You see a various amount of barrels lined up in different places. There seems to be buckets laid out with some sort of blast material in there. There is makeshift, almost like picnic tables set up, and the light enters this area, you hear a bunch of like whispered voices and people clenching against the walls. You find another wall full of cages that have been set up as you see a plethora of different individuals inside here. And then across from the tent, there is like, it's circular, and then there's an opening, completely open. It's not like a doorway or anything, but it's like the curved walls just stop. And inside there appears to be this large statue that has like an upside down cherub face. It's all like gold, and it has a cape down, and it's holding a giant axe with a pike on the top of it, and it's just sitting there staring forward.
That is a really creepy image that you just described to me.
Good.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Good.
Oof. Oh boy, howdy.
Can I use an invisible mage hand to try and pull one of those glass shards towards us? Is it multicolored? It look like, the magical glass we've seen thus far.
As you pick it up, it almost looks like black and sappy. It does not look like the other glasses you've talked about in the past.
I'm gonna just put it back down and
Okay.
dismiss my mage hand.
Okay.
So I don't know about you, but that giant baby-faced looking statue thing, it looks like it's probably a guardian, because I don't see any other people in here.
See, that's
Bless
what
you.
they want you to think, Faith. They want you to think that that thing is the guardian, and then they spring out from behind the corner and stab you in the back.
Are there any corners for things to spring out of?
There's a lot of corners in here. Yes, this is a very windy place. You can make an investigation check.
Are you speaking from experience, Matthias? Is that what you would do?
That is exactly what I would do if I was trying to. If I was trying to lure somebody into a trap, I would make something obvious, and then deceive them, and maybe throw in another layer of deception. Really get in their heads.
I don't know. I don't think I agree. I think that's probably our big thing. I got an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of give a couple looks, and then you see all the dirty people, and you're like, we should probably help them. And then you get distracted, and you're also like, it's scary. Let's not deal with the corners. Why is this place so bad? Do you still have the lantern of revealing out, by the way?
I guess I have it on
yeah.
me. I'm not like holding it out. I'm just
Okay.
kind of having holding it.
Oh, so, as you were walking, I'll say, Ganu, you noticed that there is like more floating apparition feet as it was towards the ground as you were walking down this hallway.
I saw feet.
Yeah.
Well, if I saw feet, I would raise it to.
And then you see another giant. And there's many different of these apparitions floating around in here. And they all follow you guys as you walk. And there's like 3 or 4 of them staring at all the people in the cages.
Oh, that's not creepy.
One of them.
Ganu, could you possibly turn that light out, please?
I'll give it back to Anfirth.
You want me to turn it off?
I mean, we should probably see what we're going, but that's pretty unsettling.
Did you want to ask him a question, Ganu, before you do it?
I did actually, yeah.
I didn't hear you, sorry.
I wanted to ask one of the apparitions a question.
Go for it.
What awaits us in the room ahead? Nothing.
No, I'm thinking.
lost in the sauce.
Travel upwards to the clouds and the storm. There you can see inspiration, foresight, prophecy.
It says travel upward to cloud and storm. I'm assuming sanctity of cloud and storm giants, and we'll have inspiration and prophecy.
I mean, we're going upwards anyways, so I guess that just means
Guess
we're on the
going
right
way.
track, maybe? That doesn't really help us for this. As I kind
No.
of gesture towards the big black shape at the far end of the room.
Reed, stop.
Matthias, you still want me to turn off the lantern?
Oh wait, I got a better idea. Wait. Oh yeah, look at that fucking acne. That's stress acne right there. I haven't had acne in years. There we go. That's good old work. Stress acne.
I mean, if we're to attempt to release these people, we need to figure out how the Guardian works first so we don't endanger them. Oh. Stop. Why? Why?
Why?
Stop. I'm gonna see this in my dreams. No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's scary because I can see
mean,
it so vividly.
Maybe we just
Okay.
throw a whole
enough.
bunch of stuff at it from a distance and try to bring it to this side of the room.
Why? Because I can, Zach. Because I can. I'll never have this opportunity again. Sorry.
So do we want to try and like kite it over here? But I mean, we're assuming that it's able to move. And
I
that
mean, Sho, you've gone through a bunch of ruins and stuff. Have you ever seen any kind of mechanical defender thing?
No, I have not. This is a new one for me too, unfortunately.
Do you want to make an insight check, Joe?
I can. Can't
You don't have
guarantee
to if you don't want
good.
to. I don't give a shit.
Well, it's 24, so maybe it'll save the day.
Hey, your professor told you something, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I just forgot. I wrote it down.
Most things in these ruins that you've been through in the past don't look as good as that. You also can see the footmarks on the floor that have clearly it's been in motion prior, and it's got blood on its face still. It's got some smudges of blood. Is that a handprint? Could be a handprint. Blood on its face. Insight says that thing's probably bad news. Doesn't belong here. And doesn't fit the agriculture of the giants very well.
Doesn't fit the aesthetic. It's not.
one of these things is not like
It's
the
just
other.
a vibe. It's
Just
not
not
a good
vibing.
vibe.
How
It's just not vibing. Yeah.
How
Fit
far
with the
away
feng
is the
shui.
thing?
30 feet.
Do you all
Maybe
want
we
to
just jump
try
on it
to
all at once.
All right,
jump at
let's
it?
try it. No, let's not jump at it. Let's get distance away from it. Use our ranged options so that way when it comes to us, we can try and maneuver in such a way where it doesn't actually even get within striking distance. So that
I
way
like that
you guys
plan
don't
better.
have to. You guys don't have to take the business end of that pike.
Sounds less fun.
I mean,
It's
yes,
like-
but also I don't want you to die. I'm tired already. I don't know how many more times I can bring you back.
I can turn into something beefy.
Yeah, but
Like a cow.
Like a cow?
Oh,
I mean,
high
could.
five show right there.
Oh, I'm dying. You know what he's doing, guys?
No.
Open.
He's getting a battle map ready.
Fuck.
I mean,
You don't know that.
I have a pretty strong feeling.
You have been on good authority.
Many.
So no, Zach, I ran out of tissues. I have to pull my nose.
That's
See, I told you. Come on, you remember.
failed me before.
But Zach's correct. Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
He ran
But
out
he
of
is
tissue.
correct. There is a battle map. Jesus Christ.
Ran
What
out of
the
tissues 'cause
fuck?
he was crying at how pretty his battle map is.
Oh my God.
That's what it
Oh
is.
my God.
What
Oh
incarnation?
my God. Oh my
Incarnation.
God.
Are you okay?
Oh
What did
my-
you do?
I didn't. I changed things. So like.
I
You
see that.
fool!
I can try to make it an easy target for us. And we just all go at once.
I can polymorph in like something real good.
Real good.
Oh, there he is. There's the man.
I mean, I can. You know, I am capable of this. Okay. Without my great overlay now. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Dee-da, Scooby-Doo-doo-doo-doo.
That's a nice looking map you got there.
Sure is. I guess.
Okay, I gotta get some tissues. Hold on.
So for a little bit, give you guys a little look-see, just so you can.
It's a big boy.
Big boy.
Big.
Big stick.
Boy, big stick.
Why does it have a baby face?
Because it
I hate it
must,
so
dude.
much. It needs to die.
Okay,
He's
so
just
that's,
living his
you
best
guys,
life.
you guys have the general idea there. There you go.
Yeah,
Ooh, I hate
do you have any? Do you have any more transformations that don't use a spell? Okay.
Yeah, I have one more.
'Cause I'm thinking maybe after we make a little bit more progress, we take a moment. I know, Matthias, you did that thing where, Annafirth got a rest pretty quickly, so maybe we could try and do something with like that.
Unfortunately, I can't do that again until I get a significant amount of rest.
Well, we have been trekking for quite some time.
I just worry that the more time we give our enemies, the stronger they'll become.
I mean, yeah, but we can only do so much in a day.
True.
Indeed.
We're not like our friend Otto. Like we have to eat and sleep and.
You also
Did
have
you
that
see the
time.
architecture of these hallways? They're incredible.
Reed, you put a golden statue with an inverted cherub face on it with a big pointy stick with blood all over its face. What did you expect us to do?
I don't know how hard. Okay.
Have a heart? This is a mercy killing.
Maybe it was defending itself.
It's not gonna affect us.
I have no idea who's not on here. Exactly.
It's fucked. I gotta tell you, it is.
It's pretty.
Yeah, how?
Yeah, we're
Oh fuck.
I don't understand.
it's kind of rough, guys.
Oh, I thought you said, why would you attack it? And now he's like, why are you preparing?
Don't see. That's why I'm
We're
asking.
on
Why
you.
would you
We're
attack?
on you.
Why are you preparing? Because I'm concerned of your violent tendencies, you murder hobos.
What?
Yes.
And gaslit, okay.
We should completely trust the thing that has a blood-caked face.
Yeah.
That is totally a good thing in a dungeon where we have constantly been attacked.
And explicitly told that the sanctity of this area needs to be purged of the defilers.
What the
Yeah.
fuck, guys?
Oh,
Wow!
guys.
Wow!
I think it's time to
Wow.
let bygones make it bygones, okay?
This is some
You know what?
fucking judgmental
You know what?
shit
You're right.
I've ever
You're
heard.
right. This is just like when we got teleported by the bounty hunter to that sacrificial area, and we just didn't attack them for like 3 rounds. You're right. We should
Alright,
just
you know what?
fucking.
Screw
Yeah.
it. Go over there and shake its hand.
Oh, you guys
It's
can't
probably
see this.
peaceful. Yeah.
Oh, there I am.
Gotta try
Oh, welcome
diplomacy.
back. Yeah, I'll try diplomacy just like last time. It works out.
I feel like the wrong lesson was learned. I feel like me as a storyteller has failed trying to impart the correct lesson from that encounter.
Are you guys
So-
ready for this?
Oh, go ahead.
I take out a fruit that is on fire.
Oh.
Hell yeah! It's happening! Woo!
And I throw my fire bananarang of Pyrock.
Let's go.
Yeah.
The only ranged option you need.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
Okay. As all of you attack, they impact, and the armor itself seems completely unaffected by all your attacks at once.
All right, we're out.
And you hear pain, pain. You want pain? I will give you pain. Come, come, come. Its face begins rotating and continues to rotate as it begins to try and come forward. But I need you.
God.
So what's the save? What's the?
It's a wisdom save.
Okay. That would be a 16.
It fails. It's paralyzed.
Okay. So as you
What's
see,
the
it,
resistance?
no, it just
Okay.
it
Is
stops.
the face still turning?
Yes. Yes.
Yay, I'm good.
Because why?
What
not,
is this thing?
motherfucker? As the thing is like, and it started coming forward, and now it's just.
Just for flair, my spell, I pull out this small piece of iron from my material pouch and I drag it across my arm, and just these tendrils of like bluish, almost tealish color shoot out and then just like wrap around like eels.
Yep, and they're all holding this abomination in place. What are you guys doing?
Getting the fuck out. We're retreating, right?
I want to fight this thing.
What do you mean you want to fight this thing?
No, me, Zach, as a player, I
Oh,
want to
was
fight this thing.
Yo! It's like, who are you?
By his collar right now, Justin at the table pulls him aside. Yo! What are you doing? Above table, motherfucker!
We just have to figure out the gimmick, Justin. We can do this.
I hate Zach. I fucking hate him.
Don't be afraid. We can do this.
This is the other group. The other group no spear. You no fear. This group. I hate it.
No,
You're
it
never scared. You're never worried. That's why this thing. No, wait. This is why things like this keep happening. I just have to keep upping it, hoping someday I'll get a fucking reaction out of this group. But all I'm doing is making you more numb to it, and it's the worst cycle ever. The other group shits their pants at the most minor things, and I just get high as a kite. I throw this at you, and Zach's like, "We got this." What do you mean you got this? What do I have to do? God damn it!
Did you not want me to fight this thing?
I mean, I kind of do, but like, it's up to you.
You throw things at us, and the response instead is,
As
oh,
I'm
challenge.
holding the spell,
Always.
I look at the group and I say, "Did any of you do anything to it? Because I'm not going to be able to hold this for too long."
I don't know.
Does
I
it
don't
save every
see any
round
dents.
or every minute?
Every round, right?
End of each turn.
Fails, but in the fail flavor-wise, it foot moves slightly forward, and you're like, as you're talking to it, and it stops it, and you see the faces is still turning as it takes like a half a step forward.
Are we just going to try to run past it? Like, what are we...
Run through.
Really, really fast. I'm as fast as I can trying to unlock all the cages.
Okay,
Or,
at
like, the
left
nearest
side,
one.
then.
I'm.
Yep. Okay.
So-
Go ahead. So do that action
Alright,
for the round.
Sonic.
Oh, we should
So-
use an initiative order, shouldn't we? Right now.
Smart.
Probably.
1. Initiative 1.
Okay.
Hey!
Yay! Let me roll its initiative. Fuck!
Oh, I didn't input my things.
I'm brand, baby, every time. All right. Just
I
awesome attention.
rolled, I just didn't input my shit. Sorry. Hold on.
Okay. No worries.
So
How
that was
dare you?
a
I know.
24 on my unlock check.
Yeah, you crack it open. There's only one cage with all the people. You just had to unlock one thing, but as you unlock it, you take 10 points of necrotic damage as it sprays into your face.
Yeah. Get out! Run as fast as you can right now! Go!
People start trying to run. They're like, well, where do we go? And people see the thing.
That
It's like,
way.
and they see the
point-
thing again. Yeah.
I as like one arm holding the magic out, I point behind me. Go that way as fast as you can.
Is that the door once you guys came?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All the people start rushing out. Some of them
Train's
have
still
like
off, right?
Sormir robes on. Some of them have Dawncold robes on. Some have Last Star identifications on, symbolism. Some have some strange lands that you're not familiar with as well. Looks foreign in nature, but one of which seems to have some sort of. Oh, you know what? You would be familiar with Skulberheim symbology due to the soldiers that come out here like missionaries trying their best to be like, no, see, reparations. We're okay now. We'll prove it. We'll bring it to your land. And if you're like, it's all right. You can stay and just fix your genocidal place. You don't have to come and help us anymore. A little bit of the vibe of Skulberheim. Yeah, so they begin rushing out, but none of them look like soldiers by any means. These all look like nobility, politicians, shop owners, shopkeepers, very normal like people. And you just unleash them into a dungeon.
As that happens, I guess that's my turn in initiative. I'm going to use whatever movement I can to hide.
Okay.
Get to a place where I can get out quickly and also not be seen.
Okay. You can hide.
Yeah, I can.
You went over here, and then you can like hide here for now.
Okay. Cool.
That's a 30 stealth.
Okay. God knows what you did. Anyway, next up in the initiative, Genu.
Were there other cages?
Nope, it was just a big
That's
one.
the only one.
Just the one cage.
Yeah,
Okay.
tell you a lot about the encounter, but that's all right.
I'm gonna look around for number one, the way through.
It
And
looks
then
to
number-
be. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
And then number two, like anything that I feel like might help us fight off this dude.
Yeah, go make an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Oh fuck! Don't do that. Hate it when they do that.
All right, GG.
That's not how that works. That's not how that
He
works.
dropped. He dropped it.
find-
He got
Off
a
switch.
natural
I
20.
got a natural 20. That means I find the off switch for the golem.
Stop
And
it.
I
Find
turn
the
him
breaker.
off.
Find the breaker box.
I find the breaker box and I turn off the golem.
It's not a golem. How dare you?
I know.
I know.
It's worse than that.
It's far worse. I don't. Kidding me? My God. All right.
I didn't know what
so,
else to call it, so I just.
with a natural 20, you immediately see that crack in the wall, and you're like, "That is clearly the exit. This is the way out of here." The places are different from your map. It has been changed by whatever renovations have been going on here. You can, with the armor and dim lying on a natural 20, I'll say you can tell it immediately falls into a pit. There's immediately blackness down there, whatever that next section of the area is, because then you can see some of the other things that have been staged in the back of that room that seem to have some tools, parts, symbologies inside there, some books and such. It seems like there's potentially more stuff in there. Around here, which is perception or investigation?
That was investigation.
I hate you. You don't. There is nothing clearly to defeat this creature, but a chill enters your body and down your spine, and then a lightness, that uncomfortable lightness in your stomach that starts to churn up, and you get that unease. You've seen all these materials before. You've absolutely seen every bit of these, and this camp is familiar. The robes are familiar. The barrels are familiar. You've seen all this type of stuff in Rumble. You've seen this in River Run. You recognize these barrels. These barrels are probably the stuff that stores the tar from the Obsidian Syndicate.
Yeah.
The glass, that's from the Obsidian Syndicate. This has the writings of the Obsidian Syndicate all over it. And that's where you go with the Master Sword.
Wow. And you said the exit drops into a pit?
It appeared there's a pit, but there's like a distance. There's like maybe a 15-foot gap where the rest of the room is. It looks like the floor actually collapsed out.
Okay. Will you allow me to...
Rage? No.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, just to portray that to the group.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
How far is that from us?
It's the corner, so 5, 10, 15 feet is to the
So...
to the little gap that has been created that the fall happens, and then there's a 20-foot gap.
So I'll just say, the exit's over there. There's a gap to jump.
Okay. Do you want to use your movement to go?
I will... Sure, I will get almost all the way and wait there.
Okay. You got it. Okay. Okay. Next up is Anford.
Alright, so how far away is the guy from me currently?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
From where I place your mini, it could have been 30 if I placed you nicer. But I did.
And then, you said the pit, it's like you just, I mean, I don't know, can I see it at this point, or is it just
Well,
look
now
like
that
it's
he's
the
pointed
bottom of
out,
the pit?
it looks like it's just darkness, whatever the pit is down. And then on the opposite side, it looks like there's little tables and stuff set up over there. And like markings, and you have dark vision, so you can see etchings on the wall. That history check with advantage. Those look very similar to the crazy scribbles you all saw in River Run. That was inside Evil Beale's residence.
Okay. Then I'm going to walk over to the creature.
Oh, okay.
5, 10, 15.
Careful,
20.
Everett.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
I'm going to shove it to the ground.
You can try.
It automatically
paralyzed.
fails.
It's paralyzed.
Yeah.
Can you move 2 tons of force, of weight?
Well, I can tip it over.
He's got simple machines. He's
I
using
don't
leverage.
think you can. I'm gonna say no.
He might get close. I think,
All right,
considering
in that case, I will use my bonus action to use Giant's Might and turn into a large,
Okay.
and then try to tip it over.
Go ahead and give me a strength check to move 4,000 pounds.
Is that strength or athletics?
It's a fucking strength check.
Well,
No.
typically,
No.
a shove is an athletic check.
But this is different. This is different. You're trying to shove just like a lead brick.
It's 15.
No, 15 does not move 4,000 pounds. No, sir. Even in giant form.
Tragic.
Okay.
It's a valiant
then-
effort. I appreciate it. But this
trying
thing,
to take advantage of the paralyzed condition.
What
You
yeah.
fool.
What you find
then
is
I
this
will
is
walk
a
away.
monstrosity.
I will walk away with the 5 feet I have left.
I would say also with its arms, you notice the arms itself aren't metallic, but more like strandish, and they look like to be made up of like almost veins and veins and veins of this like dark ichor.
Stop.
No.
Veins of
Stop.
what?
Dark ichor.
Ichor.
So they're like black, but it's almost like you would lay them over and over, kind of like filament or tubes, or if you put a bunch of veins in it.
Filament.
Yeah, I've been 3D printing a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's not a little. It's a lot. I'm going to have a city soon. Yeah. So, you remember Dirge from the Clone Wars?
Vaguely.
Little bit like that from the animated series, where he was like this big tentacle monster thing. He's kind of like that with the muscles and the arms. The face is still spinning.
I hate you.
That guy,
Why?
Okay.
You notice? Oh. You notice, Anfirth, as you were trying to shove it over, even though it's paralyzed inside, as it's spinning, you can still see where the eyes are on this thing. They look up right at you, and they see you, and they're all like that blind, overlay that it has on it. So it has that fogginess to the eyes, but both are impacted red, and instead of a normal iris on there, it has like a crosses for the eyes with the blacks, and then it's been like expanded. Anyway, so you move 10 feet.
Not happy about this
I
read.
guess I have a second attack. I'm just gonna try to attack it in a way before I move away, because I might as well use the second attack.
Yeah.
Just attack it in a way to see if it has any kind of area that's hittable that's not hitting its armor.
You slam into it. This should be a critically devastating attack. It is invulnerable to whatever attacks you are posing to it at this moment. Nothing is invulnerable, but at the moment, this shit is, and that's
Our friendship is.
I will then move away.
Look at this guy. Yeah, our friendship is, and I move away. I got some commitments to other people.
Is suddenly feeling vulnerable.
It's feeling that is a fucking Undertale boss if I've ever heard one. Holy shit! It says our friendship is invulnerable. I move away. Cat Dog is now very vulnerable, and tears start coming down from it. It's a very Undertale fight. Anyways, okay. Next up is
me.
Show. Yes.
Is there anything else around the area that kind of Ganyu might have missed or anything like that? Or
You rolled a natural 20, so
I know.
It's just other supplies and parts from the Obsidian Syndicate, paperwork and stuff. If you want to start searching through the tent and gather what you can about the Obsidian Syndicate, you can try and or you can run away.
Is there anything I can remember about my time in Rumble?
Mm-hmm.
The encounter with the Obsidian Syndicate and what's going on now? That could be evade.
Go ahead and make a history check. It won't be your action.
21.
21.
21.
Honestly, why the fuck are they here? With 21?
That's kind of what I'm thinking, so I'm glad that tracks.
What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense.
It's like giant Titan thing.
Why
And
they
it
in
makes no
Titan
sense.
Rune? Why the fuck were they in River Run?
Yeah.
What the fuck
All
is
right.
this? Yeah, there you go.
No, that tracks. Definitely tracks.
Yep. They're very eugenic, so that's right. That's the movement, right? Where they believe in purity of one race.
Is there a way that I can?
So they normally stay in Rumble though, so that's why it's weird to see shit out here. They're
They're
trying
really
to.
breaking into new markets.
They really are. I would like
Exactly what you want to hear about the eugenics movement. Love it. Love to hear it. Is that the right term, or is that the one of manipulation of
Eugenics?
That's
genetics?
the correct term.
Oh,
That
it
is
is.
the
It
right
is.
term.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. It's
Okay.
it's vile.
It
It's
is.
absolutely
It
vile.
is. That's yeah.
What do you mean? They're correcting the gene pool. I don't know what's so bad about that.
That sentence just gave me diabetes.
Cut it off! Cut it off! All of it!
The cheat tool.
I know it's for the meme, but the irony of a black guy saying
It is.
I hate
It is a fun joke. Yes.
Uncle Tom, goddamn! Was it Samuel
Yes.
Jackson was calling the Supreme Court guy Uncle Tom? Uncle Tom's Kraylers. Anyway,
Oh, yeah. Tom and Boondocks. Yeah. I know that reference.
good shit. Good shit. Anyway, sorry, not good shit. Horrible. History is awful. I hate our world.
What do you mean?
Let's continue.
You wake up.
Back to fantasy eugenics.
I have an action to cast Hypnotic Pattern if it breaks out of the hold monster.
You got it.
Um,
You got it
and
smart.
I'll cast that like. Is there a 30-foot cube that I could cast that it would only affect the creature?
Yes.
Excellent. That is what I would like to do.
Yep.
And I'll make my way. Yeah, I'll make my way towards the exit.
Mhm.
But you know, I'm not gonna.
No,
exit
nobody wants to
until-
pass through. Nobody wants to pull this trigger. Okay.
Yep.
Nobody wants to go to the mysterious black room with bad scratches on it. Okay.
No, we don't.
I don't know why.
No, I want to make sure everyone gets out before I go in.
Yeah, very good. Honorable. Everybody else fearful and like this might not work. Savior complex. Somebody. Where's Abel when you need him? Okay. Oh, Faith, you rolled a 2, so the thing gets to go. Cool.
My DC is 17.
Do you know what hell is? I've been to all 13 layers, and I'd like to bring you to one of them.
But they were gone.
I mean,
It break.
Yeah.
It doesn't break out. It rolled a 6, so it's just talking shit to you.
let's go.
Your turn.
For some reason, when you said, "Do you know?" the next thing that popped into my hand.
Muffin Man?
Yes.
Yes! He's about to say that.
It's like, you guys know it too, right?
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man that lives on Super every day. Please tell me. It's important if you know the Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man.
Goodness.
Is it my turn?
Oh yeah, go for it.
It should be now.
Yeah.
So, thinking back to the map, if I look to my left,
Mhm.
there's no entryway in that area, like directly to the left.
No, it doesn't exist. The door on the map that leads to the rooms that show to go upstairs does not exist anymore.
Okay.
It's just
All right.
stone wall, it's like mountain wall. It's not like finished wall or anything like that. It's like just mountain.
All right, we got a little bit of time. I am going to move diagonal to the figurine's right by like 5 feet.
Okay.
Or did you want the other way?
Figurine's right.
Okay. Well, it's right because then I reversed it because technically it's
Yeah.
facing this way.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I did. I'm like, am I thinking too hard about this?
I'm gonna
That's okay.
bonus action telekinetic shove Annifirth closer to the exit area.
Yeah, all right. Do you
So you get-
resist?
No.
You get an extra
alright,
5 feet of movement.
Okay, all right. Very good.
And then I guess I'm gonna pile in over there.
Boy, this is some nice fireball grouping
Yeah,
right
right.
here. I'm a big
We're
fan.
really banking on the fact that this guy is a martial character.
Actually,
Our spell exists. It's fine.
I am going to. Can I retcon slightly my movement there?
I don't want to, but all right.
What I was gonna say is I was actually gonna go over and see if I could grab just like literally just like a handful of like paper or something that
Sure.
says Obsidian Syndicate,
Okay.
and then make my way over towards that direction.
Cool. Okay.
Some blasting jelly.
Yeah, give me a fucking con saving throw.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually thrilled you changed your mind.
You said, "Oh, this is worse for you."
That is a natural 20 for a 27.
Oh my goodness.
Darn! You don't take any damage. So, but you are immediately, it explodes as soon as you touch something into this tar, oil-like substance goes everywhere. It seems like you've triggered a trap to prevent people from stealing your stuff, and you are currently restrained Your feet are paralyzed, and you can feel the paralysis slowly coming up your body.
Boy.
Wow. Wait,
On a
what?
Success.
On a successful concept?
success.
Yes,
I'm
because
shook.
because he doesn't take damage. The successful con save, he's not getting out of it. So like he went
It
up.
should be the other way around.
Why would that be the other way around? He went up and touched the stuff, and then it immediately exploded. It was booby trapped. He never checked for traps.
Because big number, Reed.
Oh.
Big number of saves. What do you mean?
It was one of those things you can't be like, I set off the bomb, but I dodged it. Yeah, but the bomb it has a radius. It still goes off, and you took
Not
no
if you're a
precaution.
rogue. Not if you're a rogue.
Yeah. Well, what you didn't know was I have a portable hole, you piece of shit. It's like, I'm actually Zeph, motherfucker, and I just go up a rope into who gives a fuck land, and I take it up with me.
Was that my action to interact with the papers?
You betcha, buddy.
Okay.
You
then
just turned the
dude.
stakes up.
I'm just stuck.
Oh,
I am stuck.
all your friends, you hear this like go off, and you see Faith immediately like, oh goodness, as this tar stuff just starts creeping its way up her.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. What did... Faith, what did you touch?
Again, you remember that stuff.
What?
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 Anyway,
Even here.
no.
He's gone.
He's gone. He is not in the game at the moment.
What happened? What happened?
You okay?
He said Ganu and.
Oh, I didn't hear him. I didn't hear it. No, I didn't hear it either. So,
Oh.
okay.
Ganu.
I did. I was just saying.
I
Ganu,
did
do you
not-
remember that stuff? Because I think you
I
were the one
did
who was
not
with
hear
me
you
when we
say
were
that.
in River
I
Run.
didn't hear it either. I knew.
Or River. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
it was
what-
River
yeah,
Run.
yeah,
You
it
guys
was
went
River
off
Run.
together
Okay.
to
Yep.
do things.
Uh,
chased after that
I
vampire,
saw a bunch of the barrels, and then there was that glass that was from the Obsidian Syndicate too.
That stuff was bad news.
It looks like he's about to go cleave one of you. Look at that. Look at that motion. That's such a dynamic pose from the evil baby monster.
What are
Look
you
at
talking about?
Why did you create this?
D&D inspired me, alright? That's a miniature officially by Wizards of the Coast.
I want it to die so badly.
It's coming. Well, I mean, it's coming for you. So.
I don't like it.
Alright, that's my turn.
Yeah, top of the order, Matthias.
Faith, why?
Get over, I'll get her. Just go.
All right.
Well,
I think I've got a thing.
So how far?
did you say you think you're melting?
I think I have a thing.
Oh, I was like, that's
I think she does
horrible.
too.
There's a gap, right?
Yeah.
There's a pit that
Yes.
Ganu just pointed out. How far is the pit?
The pit's blackness.
front of it.
It looks like there's magical
Oh,
darkness.
it's a pit.
It's 5 feet away from you, so you can jump down, and it's 20 feet across to get to the area that's like. It clearly looks like the floor is knocked out.
Okay. The rope maneuver that we have done many times.
Okay.
Would you consider that an action?
Yeah, what, to like shoot a rope into the wall and.
Yep. Shoot a rope into the opposing wall and then scurry across.
Yeah,
The
there's no
classic
check needed. You
maneuver.
guys are confident enough to succeed.
This is an efficient thing.
Okay. Thank you. I will
Sticks into the wall.
execute rope crossing maneuver A.
Okay.
Yep.
That's your action, and then you can take.
That's the only one we have, by the
to go
way.
across.
Yep. I will do that.
Perception check.
Yeah. Is it worse over here? Could it be? I don't know. It's a 13. Might be worse over here, guys.
Oh, so it's a dog. I see.
As you're
Faith,
crossing-
do you see like a bone in
as you're
there?
going over it, Matthias, you hear that from the bottom.
Guys, really don't fall into this pit. Like, I couldn't recommend more that you just do not fall into this pit. Also, Faith, you can do it. I believe in you. And I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration.
As he's yelling from another room while escaping.
I believe in you. Goodbye.
That's how much I believe in your ability to get
I'm
away
sure
from this
you're going to be
situation.
fine.
You're on your own. See you, bitch.
Oh!
You guys want to stop? It's 8:35, by the way. You want to take a break real quick?
It would be nice if I could take a
Be
quick
advantageous.
Go take your breaks real quick, because we're not gonna have time to take a break. Anytime by the way. We return. Yeah. So Matthias is across the gap, on top of the road.
Let's go, Maddie.
He's over there.
Love this song.
Is this a banger? Do you rock out to this, Justin?
I wouldn't rock out to it, but...
Oh, do you generally like it?
That's the tone.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just... It's very Dark Souls-y to me, so...
Yeah.
Give you guys a better vantage here.
I do enjoy a nice Dark Soul.
Oh, no. But it's cropped one way versus the other. There you go. So you can keep track of your buddies. Okay. Ganu, your turn.
Okay. So I'm assuming that tar is like everywhere.
It's slowly like coming out of the place right now, just like almost like an eruption of a geyser or a tar pit. That's
So
how
I
it's
imagine if
functioning.
I go in there, I'm gonna get caught up in it.
That seems reasonable to perceive with your passive
Yeah,
perception and intelligence.
Yeah.
Your wisdom,
Can
actually,
I-
your passive wisdom alone would tell you that.
I have a high wisdom,
Yeah.
Can I take out a rope and make it into like a lasso and try to lasso Faith?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, I've cut Faith off in the camera now. Oh, well. You know where she is.
I know.
It's close.
Want me to roll for, like, what do you want me to roll for that?
Athletics check. I think that would be argued. Every Midwesterner would argue that's athletics.
Sure.
Rodeo's a sport.
Okay.
The
Athletics.
3 people that watch check out
Excellent.
these videos.
I got a 22.
Oh yeah, you land a perfect lasso on her. This is shit. You got to tie knots. This is druidic stuff you did your whole life. Absolute.
All right, and then if I'm able to, I'll start dragging her in.
Yeah. Strength check. It hasn't solidified or anything yet.
The yet concerns me.
Yeah. So straight strength is 16.
Absolutely. You pull her right out and over to the group. The tar
Sweet.
drags over. Faith, your feet are still paralyzed and numb, but the numbness has now stopped by like your shins.
Okay.
Is the song looping?
No,
I don't hear it.
nope.
Oh, it's gone.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Don't be. No, please.
No. You fixed it.
The
Fucking
You
awkward
saved.
Yeah.
You saved the stream.
Awkward silence is not. Yeah, because the bot left. That's why I didn't. Yep. On our break. Cool. So, yeah, so she comes out, but some of it's still coming off, and her feet are completely covered in some tar-like ichor substance.
I assume that's my turn.
Yeah, Antworth.
So is Ganu blocking the path to where Matthias is right now?
No, I was to the side.
He's
I
to the
didn't.
side.
I did not go all the way.
That's just for the sake of the mini. He's trying to fit somewhere.
So is Faith right behind me then?
Yes, she's been pulled over now.
Can I pick her up and put her on my shoulders?
Yeah.
I am large, so.
You don't know roll. Jesus Christ, no. You can do that just fine. You pick up the.
It's not like Faith is this like
Yeah.
large
4,000 pound
Yeah.
demonic monster. No, she's your sister of a normal weight.
I did look it up.
Yeah.
She's like 5'2".
I
she's
can't.
like
I can't.
barely.
I can
fuck
push
you.
1,000 pounds.
Fuck this guy. He's sitting there stewing like I probably could have done it. He had to look it up. He still had a question. He's like, no, I don't believe
The
this
reason
shit.
I looked it up is because I wanted to see how much I could carry if I was trying to pick up Faith, and then it just
You're
the same
full of
number.
shit.
But
You're
What's
the
your
rabbit
strength
hole.
score?
You're the worst.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we think that like a power lifter right? Like, strongest of the strong is at a 20, right?
Yeah.
And there's people out there deadlifting, I don't know, well, like 900 pounds, you know?
Sure.
Mm.
Let me just pull up the record for deadlift here.
I'd do the same thing.
Oh, 1,074 pounds. So
4 times that. 4
yeah,
times that. He
I'm
wants
just
to do 4
saying.
times
I'm just
that.
saying, with your whole body, you know, if you're not trying to lift it in that specific motion, you know, maybe it is the case.
Have you
There,
have
there.
you ever have you ever tried to like
Pick up a weight that's too heavy.
push a boulder?
Yes and yes.
Well, you're also not picking up 4,000 pounds. You're tipping.
Yeah,
it
you're
up,
just
so you're
moving it. Yeah.
I'm saying this demonic monster has the force of gravity on all points down or 4,000, no matter what.
Oh, this guy
You
with
got the
gravity.
box.
Okay.
There's Dunamancy magic saying, I hate you.
Perfect.
And that is... Fuck! My God!
We're good. Keep
Anyway.
going.
I mean, I don't even know why I'm mad about this. It could just get up. I don't understand why I even make this a big deal. What a fucking stupid hill to die on. What the fuck? Oh my God. What the... No. Oh, go
We're
ahead.
good. We're good. Keep going.
No, Zach, you're not allowed to play D&D anymore. You only get a taste every night.
Please, please.
So Faith is on my shoulders,
Yeah.
and I am going to run and jump the gap.
Yeah, I'm
There's
pretty
a
sure
rope,
you can
but
just do that.
Yeah.
It
You can
is
just
a
do
large
that.
farm, yeah.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw when you land. Because of your weight, you begin cracking bits of the ledge there. Matthias, you're still on the top of the rope. 13, you crack it and go right down into the pit.
Oh shit! I told you not to do that.
you're on there looking down on the rope. You
How
go,
high is it? Oh, am I
not high
still-
at all. Actually, to be hilarious, like, how tall are you now when you're in this form, right?
I don't know. It's like 15 feet or something like that.
That's how big you are?
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're hardly fitting in here. Thank God this is a giant dungeon. So you fall down, and I would say you're 15 feet, so you're 5 feet over. So like you're above holding her.
Like climb off of his shoulders onto the ledge.
When it's your turn,
I'm just gonna climb up.
you don't have the height to climb up at 15 feet, but as soon as you're down there, reactions all happen, and you are attacked. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The good news is you need to make a con saving throw, but nothing else is able to do damage. You just feel this strange tickling on your arm. 12. Okay. I mean, it didn't hurt, but you felt like a nick down there. Whatever. Okay.
Am I able to climb out of this, or?
I mean,
My head's over it, right? So
yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. you climb out of it, I guess, but then you're like crouching and shit right now.
Oh yeah.
Weird
Just
giant
crawling
boy.
through the thing.
Yeah. So you step up and you just see. I'll talk in a moment when I return. Or can you hear me from here?
Yeah, we
I
can
can
hear you.
kind of hear you.
Okay, cool. As he steps out, his plate armor on the ground is just covered in like gore knicker all over. It looks like you just dunked it into some sort of like pot of gore.
Oh,
So we need.
But you're not injured in any sense, so you're cool.
Can I inspect myself for the little thing that I felt?
On your next turn, dude. Fucking,
Uh,
you want everything, man. You're fucking
action
picking your
surge.
sister up.
Man.
Action surge.
You're gonna burn your axes, Surge,
Yeah,
on this?
I am.
Are you fucking...
I don't want to die. You don't know. I might get Lyme's disease. I might get tick.
No, this is the pettiness of not being able to move something 4,000 pounds. That's what this is right now. I love Luke so much. You are wonderful players, and your dynamic has been missed. It's been sorely missed. My God, you guys are so competent. It's painful. Yeah, make an investigation check.
He's like, yeah, fuck. Like, what if there's a fucking thing?
21.
nice.
Oh my
Those
god.
look exactly like the holes that Ginu had in his neck in River Run.
Yeah.
Surprise, bitch! You're a vampire.
It looks like you've been infected by the same thing. Doesn't
I
hurt.
tell everybody that. Well, I guess Matthias and Faith are right next to me.
Yeah, so Faith literally just like gives a look, and Matthias, you see this same look as he like pulls the armor a little bit to the sides and just spangs the black holes, and you're starting to see the ooze coming out of it.
Well, if we didn't have a timer before, now we really have one.
Faith, can you fix that right now?
I mean, I don't know, maybe? Because we had heard from the clerics there after we saw something that at the starting stages of a vampirism, like a lesser restoration was acceptable. Did they mention like a healing spell?
They didn't?
I think it was just restoration.
That was Show, your turn. After Action Surge Boy is just like, oh.
Fuck, I'm a vampire.
Make my way forward towards
You got it.
friendship.
Okay.
I still want to hold a hypnotic pattern just in case. Never know.
I mean, it's not a bad... Doesn't the spell fizzle, though, and you lose a spell slot?
Yeah, that is the thing. If you hold a spell and it doesn't trigger, then you lose
I
the
have
spell
spell slots. I am aware.
Okay.
Look at me, Bart! Look at me!
No, that's like, to be fair, this is a very good use of that spell slot, even if it doesn't go off, just providing us the safety.
Yeah, I'm really just counting on like, well, I'm using it. Like it is what it is.
Okay.
Now this is my last one, but yeah, it's surely nothing could go wrong.
I still feel your touch. I wonder if I could rearrange your bones, what it would look like.
Oh god.
I hate everything.
Natural 2. It's still there.
Old monster, the good 5th level.
It's a good spell.
It is.
Very good spell.
This was really one of part of the things. There was many ways to approach this. One of which you could have insta-won this encounter that I'm glad you guys didn't figure out. Sorry. Faith, your turn.
Okay. Is on this side of the little area, is there an exit towards the direction of the stairs, that southern side?
No. It actually looks like, with the armor now... Oh, actually, yeah, the armor would have lit it all up. I'm a fucking fake. I'm a fool. I'm an imposter. You see vampiric gnolls all down there. Tons of them. There's like 25 vampiric gnolls down there. And you can see a stairway like down there that leads up and out, like into stuff that's been carved out. The clear, like, there's clearly like a used pathway that you go down there and it wraps around back up. And the gnolls are guarding that entrance, the vampiric gnolls. I think Yanu saw one of these when you guys were fighting the other... Wasn't there one of those back when you were outside River Run?
A gnoll?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the first one we saw.
The first thing you got infected with, there was a bunch of creatures. There was Yanti in there as well, but there was also an amalgamation. This is just strictly gnolls right now. They look batshit crazy. All their fur is matted, covered in blood and ichor and gore, and scabs. Yep. Some have extra eyes in places they shouldn't.
Stop. Breathe.
Anybody have a way to clear them out?
I can't help myself. I might not like Dark Souls, but I love Dark Souls.
Yeah, dude, that's primo fireball material.
Sure is. Everybody got a fireball?
Nope.
You guys suck.
No fireball here.
What can I do? What can I do? I mean, I can't do a whole lot, so I'm going to...
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna just dump 2 Eldritch Blasts down into that
You killed
pile.
two. You killed 2 of 40. There was 38 left.
Or God damn it.
Can I release my can I release my spell in that direction?
The
Since I've been
hypnotic
holding
pattern? Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, no, you see that? And then they gotta make a saving throw, or otherwise be
Yes.
like
They
yeah.
just they
Incapacitated.
they get they become like mindless, just
Yeah.
and they just get transfixed by whatever they're seeing.
Yeah. Okay. What's
It's a
is it
wisdom
range?
save.
Is it a range?
No, it's 18.
No, a range. Is it a range?
Oh, it's a 30
area?
foot. It's a 30 foot cube. So I assume I can target.
You get all of them but one. I rolled a natural 2, so all the rest of them start going as their eyes are completely glossed over.
Yeah, that checks out.
Good spell.
Yeah, well,
Hey, it didn't go to waste.
There goes my like. Let's see, it would have been a race against the clock. It's getting closer. You guys got to get rid of more gnolls. Nah, let's just get them all rid of them in one go.
And I stand and walk.
You could try.
As you try to stand and walk, like Anford put you down, you jump down. You have no sense of your feet, and you continue to fall.
Well, like they're asleep, or like.
Yeah, you have no control over your feet right now. You don't. It feels like they're not there. So it makes it very difficult. No, you have no feet as the equivalent.
Anford, you might have to carry me for a bit.
Hey, it's fine. Get on.
I'll.
You can fix my bite mark.
I think I can do something for it. We just have to find a moment to breathe.
No breathe.
No breathing.
Top of the order, Matthias.
Okay. We've made it over to this side.
Yes.
Looking around, since this area is lit up, is there any kind of device? Is there a door? Anything? Any points of interest?
Up here was just all the different books that have been out there. It looks like there's all sorts of parts and even like almost a mix between flesh and machine concoctions over here that were being made. It has the looks of Altar of Shadow stuff everywhere. It looks just like that place back at the mansion.
Why is this here?
It looks like this was some sort of testing facility as well. Like you remember also in the labs beneath the Evil Bill residence. It looks very similar.
Were the Altar of Shadows like a puppet organization of these guys? I'm just thinking this out loud.
Who knows?
But there's, aside from the grotesque experiments, there's no. There are no. Where do I go from here?
I'm down. Remember, so down where all the gnolls are. There's stairways down there that they're guarding that wraps up and back around. So you'll go back down a level when you go through the floor, and then there's a stairway that'll bring you back up a level, and then go up another level to the top level you guys want to go to.
So I'm gonna cast Shatter, in the Pit of Gnolls.
There's only one gnoll left. The rest of them are
incapacitated.
Yes,
I will look at that gnoll and say, "Listen here, you punk bitch. You better move out of the way, right now." And I'm casting Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Is it got a save throw?
It's a wisdom save.
8. It dies. It just falls backwards.
Its head explodes.
It dies from heartbreak. Okay.
All right. We can go. The path is clear. I guess I can go down that way now. I'm trusting you, Sho.
Yeah.
You said there was gore and stuff down there. Is there anything? I'm sorry. I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too. If I were to walk down there, would I be walking into like something that's going to paralyze me?
No, this looks like flesh and bone foods.
It's just messy. Okay.
Just potentially the prisoners were being fed to these things here. Or next door.
Fuck, dude. That's gross. Okay, I'm gonna like briskly move through.
Yeah, it's gross. And you get to the stairwell with your movement, and you begin ascending.
Thank you.
Ascension. Hallelujah.
Just bonus action hide, I guess. Nat 20, I'm invisible.
Okay.
I can do that too.
You saw the campaign. Ganu, you're up. Otto is now coming, and Otto's just like...
That thing looks horrifying. Are we leaving?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so Otto is behind you. I can grab Otto. There's Otto.
God, he's so big. Otto.
Does he even do anything?
Behind me.
Yep, he's behind you now.
So if he was talking to me,
Yep.
I'll say, "Yeah, we're getting out of here. You got a way across?"
I'll make a way.
Got it. See you on the other side, friend. And I will wild shape into an eagle and fly across.
Yep.
And
You're able to
then
fly across.
turn back into Ganu.
Okay, cool. No problem.
Man, that's shapeshifting life.
Oh yeah, that's so cool. No, I love
Okay.
the visual of just being like eagle and then back.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen that in like a movie or something. Okay.
I have. Yes, we have. We definitely have.
Animorphs.
Nope, not that one. Minus Bane, a Bane of his act for the rest of the session. He has a Bane on him.
Sorry.
You got anything else you want to do with your turn, dude?
I made it across.
Yep. You can now
If
see down into the pit. You can see the stairwell. You could use your action to run through the pit and go up the stairwell down there. Because you wild shaped with your bonus action. Did the distance there, and now you can do. I can't remember the sprint. What is it called?
No, so
Dash.
Dash.
Dash
Thank
action,
you.
yeah.
Thank you. You can dash. That's on the table, but you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
so I guess I won't wild shape back yet.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
stay
then
as
you
an
can-
eagle, and then I'll fly to the stairwell.
Yep. So you fly down where you see all these gnolls completely hypnotized right now, and you go up the stairs where you're like, where did Matthias go? Okay. Antwerth, your turn.
I will follow them with faith on my back.
You do that. Show, your turn.
I'm just following Canny the Manny there.
Okay.
Can I just jump across? Or
Okay.
is that not an option?
What's that?
Can I jump across, or is that not an option?
You have to jump down, not jump across.
Down.
It's down. You're going
Down.
down into the pit.
Into the pit.
That's fine. That's fine.
Faith.
Did I? Is my?
Free.
So I,
Oh,
I presume I feel my concentration break.
Yeah, it's roll natural 18.
Nice. I'm just gonna be like, let's go, and I'm going to use my action to place a silent image on that doorway. So a 15-foot doorway, it just looks like the wall closes off.
Okay.
Smart. Freaking smart.
Otto comes through it and then goes down. He's slinking in a very uncomfortable way from you guys. Like, he's getting way too thin right now. He's doing almost like a spider-like, or not a snake-like, wrapping underneath, and his fingers themselves are like sticking into the ceiling as he goes in and follows you guys through.
so is Otto a cat in human, or whatever this form is?
Otto is a monster.
Yeah, but
But a nice one. They come in both
Yeah.
forms. They come in upside baby down rotating form and Otto.
yeah.
All right.
I really want to find like the off switch for the invulnerability so we could just kill this thing, but
It's always an
We're-
option.
Guys, stop saying stupid things.
I don't want to let that thing live, but okay.
We are in no shape to deal with it right now.
You're
All
right, and I hate it.
You guys are now at the third map I gave you.
You only give us 2.
There was
Yes.
only 2.
So you don't have a third map? That's what you're telling me.
Oh.
You guys should have lied to me. I would have gave it to you. Yeah, Reed, just could you send that again? We lost it in chat. All right, give me a moment then.
You're good.
Yeah, and we're also level 11. We're not level 9. So.
That's not true. I know that's not true. Because every time I have to make a new fucking update for the cards, I know when you level off now.
Damn, he's onto us.
Ooh, impressive boom.
Faith, you mentioned
That
that you
sounds
could try to heal my ailment.
I mean, if you want me to do something right this second, we've got this
It's probably
scroll
best
of-
before it really sets in.
All right, I will pull out my Greater Restoration Scroll,
Let's go scroll.
and I will read it out loud. It burns up. Oh,
Wait!
Keanu puts
I was
his
on
hip-
mute.
Oh.
I was on mute, trying to say wait, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, it's happening! It's happening! Fuck!
I love the visual of just a bird landing on his shoulder, just being like,
Yeah.
You said there's something wrong with him?
I got
Point
bit
at-
by a vampire or
But-
something.
You guys go up the stairs, close the door behind you. By the way.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Nah.
Is there a barricade that we can slide into place?
Nah.
14 locks.
It's just a lock. It's just a lock. It's just like all the other locks. It's just
It's
like
a
all the other
deadbolt.
ones.
It's just a deadbolt.
Basically. No, it's the stone.
So this is
I'll point to his leg.
the same thing I had.
Yeah, seems like it.
Now,
I don't have any
We-
lesser I don't have any lesser restoration anymore.
I do. Hence the wait.
Okay.
Well, do it.
Look at you do it.
Please. We
Yeah.
still have to move. That thing is following us.
Yeah. Boop.
Like he just like sticks his fingers into my into the two fang holes.
Yep. But he says boop. But as he does it, it's pain at first, but also
Absolutely.
and
I
relief.
absolutely say boop. 100%.
Faith, you see just the strangest expressions of pain, grief, and then like ecstasy and elation on Anford's face.
Weird.
What a sequence.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you are very welcome, my friend.
All right. Sexual tension in this room got way too high, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan, but I'm not judgmental either. No. You guys want to do this after the session? Up to you.
Friendship is magic.
Yeah.
Christ, where's my pencil?
So, if we continue up the stairs, what do we see?
No. You already got up the stairs. You closed the
Oh,
door. You're
yeah.
now in the hallway.
Yeah.
It's cold. The all the walls inside here have water like constantly. No, it's not okay. So on this, it's like rain coming down on the walls. It's not like water flowing. It's like rain against the walls. Keeps happening, and you can hear the much louder now. The storm from very earlier outside, the clouds that were building above now are extremely loud in here, going.
Storm and cloud. I think we're in the right direction.
That's what it sounds like.
We've got to get there, and then it sounded like we'll receive some kind of information to help us navigate this, figure out what we need.
Otto's like putting putty on the door behind you guys. You
You can easily, if you just cut it here, you can clear it, but it'll make it much harder for it to come out. So I unlocked it.
What would you guys like
Yeah.
to do inside this hallway? Where you've come out, it appears there is a right and left at this point. You can go right down a hallway and left down a hallway. The rain walls continue on both sides.
I go a couple steps down one and listen to the thunder.
Mhm.
And then I go a couple steps down the other and listen for the thunder. Is it
Um,
closer to either side?
It sounds like every time that you go there, it sounds like different thunder in that sense. And it like it always sounds the exact same distance away from you no matter where you go. But they sound like different storms.
Interesting. Okay.
Do we want to send either familiar down both paths so we can see?
That's an option. I'll do it.
Which way?
Adrelix likes left.
Okay. Adrelix goes left as you go down the hallway. You can see a lot of buildup of like stalagmites around here because of the constant rain and erosion.
Are they ooze? This is a strange coincidence. I specifically mentioned these earlier.
They're not oozes. I'm just gonna give you that one. Yeah. I designed this a while ago, so no, they're not oozes. But that would have been, I
That would
guess,
have been hilarious.
what is that? Justifying, validating, vindicating.
Are they oozes? Now they are.
Fuck.
They could have been, but it doesn't make any sense. So no, they're not. But like, it would have been fucking funny. It would have been really funny.
Stuff. That all makes sense.
And sometimes funny does win out, but not this time. It goes down the hall by 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet, and then there's a turn now. It's a right-hand turn, and that's it. It's just you only turn. It's another straight away for about another 20 feet, and then it looks like there's another right-hand turn.
Okay.
The stalagmites gets thicker and thicker. You continue down the hallway straight, and then to another right.
I'll order Adrelix to stay there for a moment just so I can come back to my own consciousness and communicate, and just say, it just kind of looks like a winding path for a bit. Hold on, let me have him make a perception check.
Yep.
I think it's at 19. Let me double check the familiar info.
Okay.
Yeah, 19.
It's actually dimly lit in here. It looks like there's natural glowing veins in this area of various blues, yellows, and purple greens in some places, and they pulsate at different tempos, rates, and it's almost calming.
Almost.
Because,
Okay.
down those stairs are a bunch of vampire mold,
Yep.
which have probably worn off on your thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So there's no abnormalities or anything weird like that. Just kind of
Not yet.
not yet. All right. I'll have him keep progressing and go back to his consciousness a bit there and see what we can find.
Goes forward 20 feet, gets right. And you can see another one of those dwarven doors, but instead this time of the stone that you're used to seeing, it's all like beautiful, encrusted with these like bluing, similar blue-white crystalline stones are all inlaid, so you can really see the markings on it. This stuff looks the least worn down compared to everything else you've seen in Titan Rune. But it's still a door. Might have been like the other doors might have been as glorious as this in their heyday.
Right. So we have a door.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have him come back.
Yep.
After I relay that. And do you guys want me to check the other side, or?
Yeah, I mean, that one sounds pretty promising, but from our experience so far, I'm still suspicious.
Okay.
Let's just have all of our options available to us.
All right.
Okie dokie.
As you go right, you find a fork in the road. You can go. Continue.
I take it.
You can. I knew it. I've seen that meme. You're not funny. You can continue straight or go left.
Adrelix likes left today.
Okay. You go left and immediately find a hook to turn right. It's another bridging into another hallway. So you can continue down that. It's 5, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 feet long hallway.
We're gonna traverse it.
Traverses it more of the stalagmites, but they seem a lot more cleared out this way. As you get closer and closer, you find another turn in the road. Are you about? Do you want to go toward another right turn?
May as well, just to get as much info as we can.
All right. As you turn the corner, you see outside that door is an individual in dragon scale plate armor just sitting, flipping a blade in their hand just over and over again.
Turn back. Turn the fuck back.
Stealth check.
$22.
Good to
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Adrilix comes back. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna let them know what just happened, and I'm gonna suggest that we go.
Let's go down the nice sounding path.
Yeah.
Is this how I communicate not to go somewhere? Is that all I have to do? Is pop one of those fuckers there?
Yeah, it is.
That wasn't the intention, but I have seen the result. My God. Last time you were like, this bitch ass motherfucker can't do shit. Now that you're spent, you guys are like, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Annifrith is no longer large, so...
Good. Well, you can fit much easier in here.
Faith, how are your feet feeling?
How are they feeling?
You don't feel them. They're not there anymore. You've done nothing. They feel like they don't exist.
It still
Kano, I
feel
don't suppose you could
completely numb.
help her.
I can give it a go.
If it'll do anything, I don't know.
Do they still look like my feet, or are they like...
They're just covered in all the
petrified?
tar.
Are they-
No, they're fine. They're just covered in all
should
the
we
tar.
Clean it off first. Maybe if we clean it off, that'll do the trick.
Don't touch
I'll
it.
Prestidigitation or Mage Hand to kind of just like wipe it
Mage
off.
hand works, prestidigitation does not.
Okay.
As you wipe it off, you're no longer numb.
Wow.
Huh,
All we
that
have to
works.
do is.
It's just that easy.
Sometimes it is that easy.
Because it
Upon
was only been on
hearing-
you for like 5 minutes. It does harden over time, though, and you got that feeling as it was starting to harden. And you're like, wait a minute. I think I can do something about this before it becomes a real problem. Not one of these fake problems.
Upon hearing of the presence of one of these scaled figures,
You sprint down the hallway.
I'm charging headlong towards him,
Yep.
blade drawn, screaming like a no.
Yeah.
Come on. I just want to keep an eye out while we're doing this, so that nobody gets stabbed in the back or really anywhere.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I don't know that I'm even if I roll really well. 19.
Okay. Good to know. Nothing
Guys, we
appears to
should
be following
really-
the group.
We should really keep moving. It's
we
not
go left
safe
then?
here.
Yep, let's go the other way.
Okay. As you guys go the other way, you get up into the door. You open the door.
Is it trapped?
Stalagmite.
There it is.
Go ahead and check.
Can I have some apologies on the door?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, it's trapped.
Can I? Is this the type of trap that I may be able to disarm?
Yes, indeed. This is a mechanical trap
Okay.
in nature. Looks like this one
no.
causes some sort of.
I only rolled a dirty 20.
Wow.
I rolled a 7, so I panicked for a second, but then I remembered I'm really good at this.
So,
You remember that you're a rogue,
for
and
a
things
second,
don't matter for you.
you see like the counterweight go off, and you catch it while you're in doing all these materials, and you're undoing the trap, and you see you fucked up, and you're like, and you're just holding it right now. If you let go, it triggers a trap, and you continue one-handed as the rest of the group,
Everything is under control.
and you're able to disable it, and then you go to let go, and do one of those hovers where you're like, you're not sure if you're actually letting go.
I let go and immediately duck and cover.
Yep, and it is disabled. whatever it was going to spit something out at you, it does not.
Okay. We're good. Nobody is worried at all. We are so fine.
Do you open the door?
I give Matthias a slap on the back and I say, "Good work, man."
Thanks, Ganu. I appreciate
And
that.
then I check to see if the door's locked.
It's locked. Yeah, so it just need to be unlocked
Oh.
as well now.
It's locked.
Okay, just one second.
Seems like a lot of
Daniel
these doors
the
are
Bard.
trapped and locked.
That was an amazing inspiration.
31.
Yeah, easily open it. Oh my god, please, joke. Oh, and it's open. Presto. You guys enjoy every door being trapped and locked? There's been
I
more
mean-
trapped
Me
locked
feel
doors.
like I have a purpose.
This has been the most trapped locked doors you've experienced ever in D&D.
Yeah.
With me.
In the totality of
So
all of our campaigns, this one dungeon
Yep.
has more locked and trapped doors than everything else we've
They,
encountered.
And
they went
traps.
to Lowe's
Read,
and bought
read.
all the traps.
I have a
One of
request
everything.
Okay.
for the other campaign.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Can you make a dungeon
It's solely
where
trapped.
only the second to last door is locked and trapped?
All right.
Every other door is completely unlocked and not
Okay.
trapped.
I can do something like that. Well, maybe it's something like that. I'll do something like
They
that.
keep getting through it, and like none of the doors are locked, and so they're like,
And I'm
"Oh,
just-
this is."
And I'm
none
gonna
of
keep
that-
I'm gonna keep doing the thing where like do you unlock it? I'll keep doing that shit the entire time.
It's completely fine. Yeah.
And then it's gonna be like a power kill on the last one.
Yeah,
Without a-
no,
without
the
a
second to last.
Yeah.
So,
a lot.
like, there's
What
one,
crap.
like, before you get to
I
the
don't give a
one
shit.
where it's like, this might seem like it's like the big throne room area. It's like, there's a door going through a hallway, and it's like, okay, I try to open it, power word kill.
Juan, by the way, shut up. You have to shut up. This will go up way before that ever happens. So Juan, you're in the pact with Hunter. You shut the fuck up.
It's gotta be like the pantry in the kitchen or something. Too.
Yeah, it has to be something so dumb that's just like, why
So
did
dumb.
you even bother to check that? And someone just
Why
like,
did you touch the sweet potatoes? You
that's
idiot.
where I keep my Reese's
You will
Pieces.
not steal my sweet potatoes.
Yep. The only thing that's trapped is some arbitrary nonsense.
Shall not steal my sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. Anyway, so you open it up, right?
Yams.
All right. Inside here, you see it is obscured a bit, so you guys got to come through. But it's brilliant crystalline structures everywhere. It is large, natural glowing crystals of blues and golds, and the illumination and flowing. It looks like the galaxy and stars are within inside these crystals. On the floor you walk on, it is absolutely beautiful in here. And as you pour in, you can see a multitude of individuals roaming the area, either like excavating, holding torches. It all slants up toward a bigger platform that's it has a greener glow to it up there, and there seems to be a much larger figure up there working on stuff. It's tough to tell in the way the lightings and the reflections work right now. Get any depth of field on the thing way up there, impossible. But down here, you can potentially get a good look at the figures if you're interested in that, or the room, or whatever you'd like to do. What do you want to do?
Are we in immediate danger of being spotted?
Not at the moment. No, you guys are in. You're like there's the way that like the crystalline structures work. You got basically a little hidey hole that you can peek out of and stuff.
I could send out Birdie to see if he can get an idea of where we need to get to keep going upwards. I mean, maybe it's at the top of that structure, but maybe there's a different tunnel somewhere.
If we could get a look at
Yeah.
that larger figure to see what they're up to and if they're going to be a threat to us, perhaps that would be wise.
I will snap my fingers, and for the first time since we've entered, I bring Birdie out, because I've had him locked away for this whole time.
It's so funny.
Big brain play.
I'm gonna have him just quietly try to make his way along like the edges of the wall, trying to
Let's
stay
check.
in the shadows.
Stealth check. And what languages do you speak? Thus Birdie knows.
I was gonna be looking through his eyes anyways. I speak Celestial, Draconic, Elvish, Sylvan, and Common.
Okay.
16 stealth.
Doesn't matter. I haven't rolled above 5 all night. Why
Let's
bother?
go.
Why
Let's
bother?
go.
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
did get the 18.
I did get one. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'm a liar.
you
I
get
got
the 18.
after a 2, a 3, and a 2. Yep, I did get an 18. Terrific. Very good. Very good.
Balances.
You
Averages.
did
The
eventually beat
20s are coming.
Anyway, as they're working, they're pretty enraptured in their stuff, and Birdie hears, "I'm not stupid enough to put the talisman right inside this room, but they could have. There's a likelihood. All the clues say it's below the board somewhere in here. It could be anywhere. The giants have been storing this for ages." You're hearing this in Draconic.
Interesting. With Birdie's dark vision, can you get a reasonable look at the features on these entities, especially the big one?
Oh, no, that's not the big one that's talking right now. What you're seeing is just the normal creatures down below. Just you're still on the grunters right now. They all appear to be dragonborns with glowing purple eyes.
Just speaking out, I can't hear anybody around me, but I'll quietly whisper out. It looks like all those miners are dragonborn. Do they look Maloran eyes or do they look different?
Maloran eyes are typically like the newer generation are green. And they normally don't glow. These have a glow to them.
Their eyes are purple, but also glowing?
Like the old Malorans?
You would know that as I'm warging into Birdie, I can't hear. I'm deaf, so.
I'm saying that to everyone, not just you. Yeah, no, I understand how that works. I just did it.
Do you continue forward, my friend?
I'm gonna have
Birdie
Birdie
to the-
try to at least get visual of the bigger dude.
Make another stealth check for me.
Show says that out loud to the people who know nothing. Just like, well, yeah, definitely, exactly right.
14.
Okay, as Birdie flies a little closer, and you begin to see what looked like a figure was just a shadow of one of its spikes on its back. And as you continue to look over, a massive face turns towards Birdie.
A spy!
I'm gonna bamf him into his semiplane.
You as he goes to get bamfed, you see a torrent of dragon fire come toward him, and then he disappears into his enemy plane. You see in your eyes, and you're coming right out. The fire was green and black.
So good news. So bad news, worse news.
Green and black. That's whack.
What do you want first?
Just
give us the news. I don't care what I get.
That big thing, a lot bigger than it looks. I think it might be a dragon.
Oh, all right. So horrible news.
Worst news, it saw Birdie, so it might not have as much element of surprise.
All right.
How big?
It's a dragon. Does it matter?
Yes.
You know how we saw what we thought was like a really big thing? That was just a spike.
So, for comparison, the dragon you found in the basement of the Altar of Shadows, this is double its size.
Pretty beefy.
It is not a dragon god. Because come on, guys. Come on. The fuck? Really? No, it's not gonna be one of those. That's me.
Are we sneaking back out? Or are we attempting to strike it down?
I don't think we are equipped to fight something like that at this moment.
We're definitely not equipped to fight anything right now.
Did Birdie catch any sort of glimpses of other passageways, other exit points from this room?
Yeah, the dragon. Right by the dragon was the exit. The only. It was clearly
Shit,
was.
he found us. We're
He's telling us
fucked.
where the exit
He's
is.
telling us. Yes.
No, you guys want to leave? It's fine. It's right behind you. You're good.
I'm glad you guys get it.
It looked like there was a path out, but it was kind of blocked by the dragon.
And now, something's amiss.
Did we hear that? Or
Yeah, fuck yeah. Absolutely.
oh god,
But it's in Draconic, so only people that speak Draconic understand that shit.
we heard what? What does it sound like? Just rumblings?
Yes.
Okay.
Rumbling!
And now they're searching for us.
I am hidden with a 26.
The
Wow, helpful.
classic and
Fucking
pass
helpful.
without trees. Yeah, fucking immediately Matthias, fuck you guys on that. They are now on alert. They're in the yellow zone as the Dragonborn begin to fan out in their plated armor, searching the area. But you guys are still behind the wall, so they're searching inside the area. It's one of those things where you've triggered the zone. You're like, can I reload this? Can I?
It's kind of how
I
I feel.
didn't get the pull that I wanted. I want to reset.
Stop resetting for that shiny.
Yeah, right.
I didn't see that one guy behind the corner. I want to go back to where I was completely unseen.
Sho, do you think that dome would help us here if they find us? I know you said that it keeps people out or something.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, would it even protect us?
You hear
It keeps-
footsteps coming down the hallway the other way, not where they were. You're hearing
The dragon scale thing.
Yes, you're hearing those footsteps.
Well, maybe
coming
we'll
your way.
have them fight each other. Easy.
What are you
I
guys doing?
don't think I have the time to cast that, unfortunately.
I'm
But
going to.
Eventually.
Is- I'm going to cast Silent Image. No, why don't we just close the door?
Was there a door?
Because yes, you can close the door, so you guys
Yeah.
could leave, go back in the hallway. But now the dragon-scaled individual is coming behind you.
That's what I meant. I meant just closing the door where the dragon scaled individual is coming from.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can do that.
Just-
Okay.
He doesn't know how to open doors. Fine.
All right. When we close the door, Annifrith
Mhm.
plants his shield into the ground up against the door
Mhm.
and activates the immovable rod feature.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
You do know.
Yeah,
there's not
all
like a
other
twist
creatures
in
and
it.
objects are barred from passing through it.
Yeah. I got you. I'm just making sure you.
Spells and other magical effects
Mhm.
can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. So,
your dome. Okay. Yeah,
No, that's the dome.
the dome.
Okay.
The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside. Okay. So, in theory, yes, I could. Sorry, I was just checking my notes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I could cast it, and I could have it, in the vague coloring of this area to be a bit more camouflaged.
It would protect us, but it could still be pretty easily gotten rid of with any magic
Yes.
removal.
Yes, that is very true. And of course, I know that we can also put an alarm around it.
I'm going to.
That
Try
caused
to-
a distraction for you, my friends. You've given me a second lease on life. Maybe this is my chance to repay the debt.
You don't need to do anything too drastic, Otto.
We don't need you to put yourself in a place where you're gonna get terribly hurt.
We can at least throw them away. This is not like a bloody situation. Just
If-
biding
yeah.
time.
If
Yeah.
if you can help us get past the dragon so that we can move forward, then you just escape, that would be helpful.
Can you do any kind of reconnaissance, Otto? All right, good talk.
He said, well, no. How much time do you need for your camouflage thing?
11 minutes.
Otto goes towards the crystals, and you hear all of a sudden the door like trying to open on the other side, and Otto cuts into the crystals and gives like a little sphere, pulls it out, and just begins to shove you guys in there, and he's just like
Push it out once you're done. And he's
willing to put you guys in there if you want to go in right now.
In.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it, why not?
All right. Otto closes it. And then you hear like Otto's voice go into a different level.
Uh-oh.
As you hear
genocidal murderers of my people. Your time is now.
Oh, fuck, he's mad.
and you begin to hear Otto go into the room and start attacking the Dragonborn.
Oh my god.
What you recall, a lot of the bodies and bones and stuff down here were of like soldiers and stuff, and some of their plating is that of what resembled what these Dragonborns are currently wearing.
Yeah.
And Otto was trailing your group the entire time. He was busy doing stuff. He was
Of course
busy
he was.
doing something that now is like, maybe we should see what the fuck Otto is doing when you've now just seen this new side of Otto to it. The door does open, and there is a conflict. You hear of spells and explosions going off, dragon fire being breathed out.
I send Adrelix out to watch like a cat on the wall.
I am invulnerable to fire, the poisons of your species.
Holy fuck. Oh no.
As they shoot poisons of fires and stuff at him, you're literally seeing the Dragonborns like putting fires and stuff on him, the big dragon putting fires on him. But it's the dragon scale plate individual that's the one that puts a knife right up and through his neck at first, and then Otto then takes out something from underneath his cloak, and it's all these little like crystal balls, and throws them down, and it takes like the saturation out of all the Dragonborn that just turn to bones, and they begin falling to the ground. And then he grabs onto the dragon scale individual, and they go through the floor as the dragon is just left remaining in there. As the dragon looks up at Adrelix, it notices it.
I mean, he's bamfing. That's for
Okay.
sure. that's an obvious choice.
Right. So now you guys are before. I feel like the music's changed now. I feel like the intensity and tone has shifted. And the music is no longer eerie discovery.
It's more holy fuck.
Yeah.
So, just so we're clear, we're hiding in a wall. all of the minions, and the superior threat have been otherwise dealt with. And there is only us and a dragon in a big room.
Yes.
Fuck you,
This
dude.
is correct.
I'm just saying,
Eat shit.
I like where this is going. I'm excited.
I mean, how much power do you guys have looking mostly at Matthias and Show?
I have like a few spell slots.
I can shoot him
The
really
dragon's
good.
eyes were clearly purple, Joe.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, all of my most powerful stuff I cannot do. We'll just put it that way.
'Cause I don't have any big spells left. I've got a one-time use of my lightning bolts, but
Yeah, I have.
Point of order for continuity. When he like cut into the wall, he had to remove the cavity that you guys went in. So like, when he put it back, he took that cavity and just fucking yanked that and threw that at the dragon for certain. There's a detail on my storyteller brain that's just like, wait a
Hey, yo, bitch.
minute.
What's our goal right now? Are we trying to just get past this thing?
I think our
Or-
best bet is to just try and get past it. I don't think we
Yeah.
should try to defeat it.
Also, point of order. The other way is now open.
Very true.
That's true.
I don't want to make it seem like you have one option. You could go back out and
Now that
pick up
the
your
thing is
shield
gone.
and
Yeah.
investigate what the fuck that is about.
What do you think? Risk our biscuit the other way, or try to get past the dragon?
Well, it's unlikely we'll be able to sneak past the dragon as a group. If we go back the other way, it'll be a mad dash to a less certain path.
Also, an alerted dragon. It is currently searching
Yeah,
the room.
That's a really
guy
Yeah,
in
it's
green.
yeah, it's not like
So
it's
they're
yeah.
being a jackass right now. You can hear the in the room.
If there's one thing I've learned from this campaign so far, it's that you really shouldn't fuck with things with purple eyes. So, as much as I really want to fight this dragon, as
You
a
know,
player,
Matthias,
I really want a dungeon and dragons, but I think right now we should probably
just dungeon. Yeah,
Just dungeon.
just dungeon today.
It's always been dungeon and dungeon, my friend. It's always been.
Well, if you look at the historical records, Matthias, you're actually right. It's there's a lot of accounts, especially from the heralds, and I'm sure you could probably corroborate.
Do I
Thanks,
have
Show, but we should
bad
probably
farmers
leave
then?
before this dragon.
I'm just telling you that
Kills
purple's
us.
bad. I'm saying purple's bad. I agree with your decision.
Just lighting.
What are you looking at?
You good?
The lighting makes me look like I have a gigantic farmer stand. Like,
Well, you do,
I'm-
right? Aren't you a farmer?
I'm not that. Oh, maybe I am. What the fuck?
Don't you farm players?
What? Okay, come on, guys. Keep going. It's almost done.
All right, I
Let's
guess
get out of here.
let's go back the way we came in
We're
and see if we can.
gonna try and make a mad dash for the door and
Self-check.
get out.
Self check.
Pick up my shield.
22.
Turning into a weasel.
33. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
That's the
My
second
God.
one of the night. I'm feeling good.
15.
Yeah, save your rolls. It doesn't matter. It's still not my night. I'm improving 1 point at a time. That was a 6. So we're gonna continue.
I mean, dragons have a pretty.
I know
nuts
they have
perception.
I know they have modifiers. It's fine. When rolls
Okay.
that low, I get mad at them. So yeah,
Okay.
they do. You're right.
You
But
like
at
get
that-
mad at the monster?
at the dice. At that
Oh, okay.
point, it's like I don't care
like-
if it's things plus 14. Fuck it.
The
Like
last
it rolls a
person's like
6.
just barely getting through the door, and it's like, hey, I see you.
Yeah, it's just exactly.
Fuck you.
Rabbits again.
16 for me.
Okay. So
Yeah,
probably could have
14.
perceived you guys, but yeah, I'm defeated by my dice, so you win this round. You guys go back. You can so there's still the door to go back to the vampire knoll pit, or you can go where the dragon scaled plate individual was chilling
There's a
outside.
fork before it hit the dragon scale person.
Yes.
Yes.
Want to go straight?
So, which way do we want to go from there?
Left is
Where?
toward the dragon scale. Straight is toward the rest of the fork.
Wherever he was camped out is probably protecting something of importance, or something very dangerous that they don't want people to.
So we fuck with it. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we go where the plot is.
It's like, oh, minions? That means I'm going the right way.
We
know
could
that.
start heading towards the room that he was guarding while simultaneously sending a familiar down the other path to see if there's anything more interesting. Just for the sake of time, we should probably just move. Because there's
Oh, we're-
currently a fight happening.
I think I'd
Oh,
rather
we're
go
definitely
to
moving.
the known than the unknown, to be honest with you.
Yeah, let's go where he was guarding, because we
Okay.
can at least kind
Get
of
out.
Okay.
know
guys
that he's
go
not there.
through,
Oh,
and you can
God.
see there's some makeshift chairs here that are like wisdom saving throws for Matthias and
Do I recognize them?
yes, and you too. And,
What are they?
Show. I need you three to give me wisdom saving throws.
18.
I don't want to.
Okay. That's valid. That's valid,
22.
Justin. Okay.
14.
Okay, so two of you get the fear condition, not show.
I have advantage on saves against frightened, but it's worse, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. As you recognize this as very similar to the chairs, the thrones you saw in your vision. But these are like shittier mobile ones.
Okay, so this must be a base of operations for them or something?
There's a giant door that one of them was sitting out protecting. It has different symbology, that of storm giant symbology on it. And there appears to be a giant lightning bolt indentation into it that appears to be the talisman that the Dragonborns mentioned prior.
Oh, that's cool. We that's intriguing.
You can hear voices talking from on the inside of that place.
Dragonborn voices,
No, common speak. Familiar
What?
voices.
familiar voices.
To whom?
You hear something muffled conversation, difficult to hear the exact wordings, but you recognize the voice of Ashen Azurin and Brine anywhere on the opposite side.
Oh
of the
shit!
door.
Let's open that fucking door.
That's
There's various other voices in there too, but those are the ones that stick out to you.
Can we open the door?
Is
No.
it trapped?
It's magically
you need the
blocked
talisman,
by
right?
a lightning talisman. Yes.
Yeah. So we need to fight the dragon to get the talisman.
Nope.
Or
well,
well,
I know.
Just ask him. Hey, it's your friends. Let us in. Easy. Surely there's like a.
Hey, can you
a,
unlock
a,
this,
a,
guys?
a peephole.
I don't think they're there by choice.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm sure they're sealed away. Because wasn't Ashen stolen or
Could be a
kidnapped?
trick. Could be a trick.
Could be
just
could
be
be
an
a trick. Could be. I'll cast detect magic to find out if it is, motherfucker.
You're blind. Everything's
Why am I
magical.
blind?
Everything's magical here.
Is it blind? Blind? Stop.
You're not literally blind. Everything's glowing. It's impossible to know. It's
Yeah.
an overwhelming sensation. You can't identify shit. This is unruly.
Somebody turned the mega flashlight on while you were wearing dark vision goggles.
That's exactly what just happened. Yep. I walked inside after a winter day.
And honestly, this gives you an idea and an understanding notion that this seems almost like magic jamming to a degree. This seems like some sort of, if you like, it dawns on you, show like this would be the way to, fight mages, is just to overwhelm them instead of trying to mask and hide something. Overwhelm. It's a flood. It's everywhere. This place is magical through and through from the storm giants.
They were looking for a talisman, but how'd they get him in there?
Teleportation?
Talisman.
They might have it. It's possible that they could teleport in and out if it was a known location.
I I'm gonna go up to the door and just be like, "Hello."
Who's there?
Faith Everfall.
Faith. Faith, what are you doing here?
Trying to rescue you?
Oh, dearie. You are so in over your head. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tell me my daughter is not with you.
She is not currently with us.
That's an inside check.
Not wrong. She's not.
Noted.
Is there any way to unlock it from the inside? Sealed by the talisman from out here. Are you currently held against your will?
Yes, all of us are. We're bound, but we were able to trigger the inner sanctum here, trapping ourselves away from our would-be captors.
The daggers that they used on you, did they just paralyze you?
Dagger? What dagger?
The people who assailed you, when they tried to immobilize you or capture you, what methods did they employ? What should we look out for?
I only recall many of their anti-magical devices that they used. I am currently still bound by many of them.
Okay. So you said you were able to trigger the inner sanctum. Is there a way to do it without the talisman?
As far as we've been trying to figure out, no.
Oh, wait.
It put it somewhere else within the ruin.
Anu, Annabirth, whichever one. Are any of those giants in here? With the lantern.
Oh, alright.
Annabirth has it.
I took it. I'll light up the lantern revealing and
Yeah, there's two storm giant guards right here by their inner sanctum, forever in service.
Nice,
But they're
big one.
apparitions and very dead.
Storm Talisman. Do you heard of it? You know where it is? You know why it would be somewhere?
The Storm Talisman is a safety feature of our inner sanctum. We will not share such information with strangers.
Trying to stop the corruption that's here to defile your architecture, buildings, ruin, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, persuasion check at disadvantage now, man. You could have stopped while you were ahead.
Sanctity is what it was called.
I don't remember that.
He was doing all right until he's just like, or whatever. It's like, no, fucking or whatever, damn.
I rolled an advantage by accident.
I mean, it's the same thing. Just take the lower number.
Oh, true. What was it?
How
do you check that?
Is it in the log?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. So 8. Yeah.
Okay. Ignores you.
Point of order. I'm gonna open up my book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna touch Ashen Azurin's name or Ashela's name, and I'm gonna write "still alive?" ? And that's it. I'm just gonna cast Sending with that.
Yes, gods be damned.
Okay, that's all.
I would say there's 2 now. She would say.
Oh. I will not send any more messages then.
That's why she has not rejoined your party.
Yes. Okay.
These guys really are bitches. They don't know how to handle people in a one-on-one fight.
I'm gonna walk up to.
This is what you want to do, Zach. This is what you really want to do with we're 10 minutes over, and this is what you want to fucking do to me right now.
I'm gonna walk up to the specter.
Yep.
Cloud Giant Spectre,
Mhm.
and I don't speak Giant, so I'm gonna say in common.
Yeah.
Listen, we want to help purify your temple. We want to help and get rid of these
Filers.
awful people destroying your place, but we don't know how to help. We aren't as strong as the people inside. And as I gesture towards the sanctum,
Persuasion check.
Did you ever use your bardic inspiration?
I did not. Ooh, that was very good. 22. I got an 8 on the bardic.
Yay.
I foresee your sincerity. Go to where the waves do not permit evil, and within you will find the talisman.
I'll turn to the group. All right, let's go.
And that's rolling tonight's session.
Oh wait.
What else do you want to do? Nope, you're done.
Where the waves prevent evil, is that what you just said?
For my turn. Oh. And stop recording.